Yeah, you're good.
Has it started?
Yes, better have bad
Okay.
timing.
Okay, welcome one and all in one and everything in between to another exciting Sunday stream of The Lost Ones. We are back. We are actually, you know, doing shit again. Um, so we'll just get right into it. So when last we saw the party, you guys had traveled to a unknown mystical waterfall and battled a kraken and had an entire fishing village host a party in your honor. Drinks were had, mistakes were made. Someone decided to get the child drunk. Um,
Scales.
you guys,
Scales.
for the
The
most
most
part, had it.
mature out of all of us.
For the most part, you guys had a wonderful evening. You guys conked out, woke up. Majority of you guys were kind of hungover. You guys spent most of the morning having
Diamond,
a
why?
failed breakfast, followed by an okay breakfast. And then everyone, or majority of you guys, conked back out to take naps. Scales and Stone, you two were sitting at the table. Scales contemplating your own angst. Stone just being Stone, I guess.
Watching her contemplate her own angst.
Yeah. But the day goes on and you guys just are relaxed, weather's nice, sitting at the table, not really doing much, and both of you just kind of get to sleep. Stone,
Yep.
someone's gently moving your arm.
I still see what it is.
It is Gringe.
Oh, hello.
Hello. We're gonna be preparing some dinner if you wanted to wake up the rest of your companions.
Huh. That amount of time has passed already, huh?
Well, you guys rested and we figured we would let you guys be.
Okay. I'll wake him up alright, and she has like a sinister grin on her face.
Okay. Scales and Auntie are right at the table with you. Auntie's lightly snoring, with her hand kind of holding up the side of her face, like just making her whole face stretch a little bit. Looks really funny. And Scales is just head down. Like if she was a teenager nowadays, she'd definitely have a hoodie on, just all the way up, just covered. Um,
Okay, so Stone sees these two here.
yeah. And you also see Gringe and John like preparing stuff, getting things ready, moving.
Okay, so Auntie is just pretty much on the table, just sleeping.
Yes. So is Scales.
Okay. I'm just gonna stop right near Auntie. Just put two hands on Auntie's shoulders, and then shake her like, "Wake up!"
What? Huh? What? Who? Where?
Roll a dexterity saving throw, or a dex check.
Sure.
No. Auntie.
This one.
Okay, you bump your forehead a little bit as you're shaken awake.
I feel I feel like she tries to shake me, but instead she just like table slams me.
Kind of. She grabs you by the shoulder, which causes your head, when she shakes, to just kind of whiplash your head a little bit against the table.
You're whipping your hair back and forth, but you know.
Not like crazy hard, but it's enough to ring your bell and wake you up.
Really? I just got done sleeping off a headache.
Are you awake now?
You could have just tapped my shoulder. No, I'm
Scales,
still
you hear a
asleep.
loud thud next to you.
I just started waking me like, oh, what was that? And
Auntie rubbing
yeah.
your forehead and Stone looking malicious.
I just see like the end of the commotion, be like, Jeez, and I'll get my
Oh,
hands
oh,
and put him back round over and just continue to nap.
Oh, good, you're awake. You saved me the trouble. He just pops down. Ready for fingers. I just put one hand on her shoulder.
Okay.
So, are you gonna get up?
Girls is just gonna like slowly turn her head and just give you that look as like, don't touch me, and wakes up. No, gets up.
Okay, that's two. Stone goes to find the other one.
You do you go look for the other? I mean, you know they're in the other room, or at least that's where you last saw them, or knew they were.
Yep.
You head in there, and yeah, you see Kestrel and the boy passed out.
Okay. I just walk over to Kestrel.
Okay. Kestrel is just kind of laid out, lightly snoring.
I just poke him. Get up.
He just rolls to his side.
Which side?
Right side.
Okay, give me a dex check.
Shall do.
The right is where the kid is, and he has some. Oof. Could you just roll a d20 for me, or d4? Yeah, d4. Just
D4,
d4.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Stone, you watch as Kestrel rolls over, and his arm just goes right in the pot that was sitting next to the boy. Kestrel, you feel something just gooey in your hand as you feel your arm just descend into a pot.
Ew, like he kind of looks at his hand like see
You
what
know-
it is.
You know exactly what it is.
Oh, he just like shifts awake and like starts to wipe it all off.
Stone trying
What do you wipe it off on?
laughter.
Like with his hand, like just kind of like yank it off, like just kind of.
So you just smear it between your two hands?
I guess so. He's trying to yank it off of his hand, kind of. Like if you have your hand and you like pull it off with the other one.
I know what
what?
you're talking about.
Yeah. He's not thinking rationally. That's the point. He just woke up.
Okay, so now you have the ick all over both of your hands?
Well, one would probably be on the bottom of the second hand.
And a little bit on your blanket.
It's kind of like when you get out of the shower and you brush the water off of you before getting a towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some of it dripped off, but now some of it's on your other hand.
He's
Stone trying to contain laughter. Just
The kid begins to stir. Is it time to wake up?
Yeah. Is there a sink nearby?
You do know the wash area in this place.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find that and
You
wipe
do
it all.
The kid begins to sit up and look at you, Stone, as Kestrel flees the room. Morning.
hey, sunshine.
I feel better.
I hope so. You got a big day ahead of us. Hopefully.
Looks over. Isn't it nighttime?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hungry.
They're preparing dinner right now.
He smiles and begins to stand up and like half zombie like start shuffle out of the room towards the kitchen table.
As Kester comes back. Oh God, what did he eat again? Jesus. He heads in.
Your memory is a little fuzzy, but you do know that this kid in every meal you've seen him eats a lot. So
Yeah. I just imagine there were a lot of chunky bits and like a lot
Yeah.
of weird bits. Yeah, it's just like oh God, what did he eat?
Question is, what didn't he eat?
but you guys all arrive to the kitchen table, where all of your companions are awake. You see Gringe and John, and as this was all going on, Dora also joined them as well as they are preparing a dinner.
Evening, people.
Oh, evening, Gringe says to you. You can smell the scent of fresh vegetables being chopped currently.
Smells good. What you guys making?
Oh, Just a potted vegetable and meat dish with noodles.
Cool. Kestrel goes to find a seat.
You do so.
Okay. Yeah. That was fun. I probably shouldn't drink that much, but overall it was fun.
Cricket.
I mean, drinking that much is part of the fun.
Yeah.
I just stare at you two blankly, just like, yeah. Looks back down the table.
To go. That drinking isn't fun.
Yeah.
Just remember that for when you're older.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's good advice. Yeah.
Stoner nods at this.
The kid looks confused. Why would I remember it for when I'm older?
Because when you're older, a bunch of people at school are going to try and get you a drink at their parties. And it's not going to be worth it.
By the way, how did you get drunk, kid? Like, what the heck happened?
Lear's eyes at Scales.
Continues to look at the table.
He slightly looks over at Scales, but immediately lowers his head. Oh, I just had a drink.
Alright, well, don't do that again. You're kind of young.
I won't.
If anything, at least it's a life lesson.
He's playing with his silverware now.
Yeah, it sounds like Kestrel was like wondering why everything seems a little awkward.
Well, to be fair, most folks are recovering.
Yeah.
And Scales looks like she's currently praying to the table.
She's just hoping this day's over.
I just wave. Stone just waves happily.
How's your day, Stone? Did you sleep?
Oh, I slept great.
Nice.
The day was pretty tame.
Speaking of, Bill stopped by earlier. He's still dealing with things with his ex, but I'm sure he'll be by either this evening or tomorrow.
Which one's Bill again?
Roll intelligence. No, Bill is the mayor-ish leader of the people. The somewhat kind of hippie dude that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Okay.
a stone Pokemon professor.
What was that?
Well, no, he's like more the California hobo kind of dude.
Hello, I'm Professor Oak.
Alright, well, I was glad to hear Bill's coming over.
Oh, maybe. Things with his ex tends to get a little hostile this time of year.
Okay. I didn't
How
know,
is he?
was he divorced or an ex-girlfriend?
What's a divorce?
Like when two married people separate.
Oh, I mean, well, we just, we separate. We don't
Yeah,
really
but
call it
that's-
anything.
Well, that's the term I understand for the separation.
It's when people like. Alright, so normally back in our time, we would have a whole ceremony for whatever deity the two usually worship to be recognized in union.
You're talking about a wedding. We understand the concept of marriage.
But when that is no longer, favorable, the divorce, you lose that favor of the deity.
So you call a separation a divorce.
Essentially, yeah.
Essentially.
Strange customs. I don't really
Yeah.
see the point of calling other words other things.
Yeah, it's kind of odd, yeah.
It's more for a formal way to shame people that do it.
I mean, why would there be shame in such a matter?
I don't, well, like, I understand, like, it was, like, kind of, like, a lot of people were conservative. It was like, okay, if you're married, you're married. That's that person. that
It
you're
kind of
with.
raises his eyebrow at the word conservative as well.
The other reason is a lot of marriages back in our time were more for property.
Oof. You kind of, like, just, like, Kind of like what do you call it? Recoils of that.
Property, riches, power,
Mm-hmm.
forced, not forced.
See, we tend to be with the ones we love. Those concepts you list seem rather strange for us.
It was strange, yeah.
Yeah, no, see, the ones you love, those are for stories and songs. Marriage was for power.
Hmm. And they just continue cooking at this strange interaction of customs and names. But after a little bit, dinner is prepared, and it's basically like a stir fry kind of with in a pot, and you guys are served noodles, and you just grab from the pots, and it has veggies, meat, things like that.
Oh, okay, is it like a hot pot kind of deal? Like,
Kind of.
okay, that's pretty sweet.
But the noodles are like a buttery garlic noodle.
Nice. Kistro digs in.
No.
Very good. Oh.
I wonder if any of us were married at one point.
I mean, I
Yeah.
got it considering, tube.
Shrubs any foods.
How much of my life do I remember?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Details like marriage, family, things like that, nothing. You feel like you knew people. You had to, right?
Mm.
I mean, you can't just not know someone. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Mm.
You get the concept of marriage, family, things like that. It's just when you try to think of who, faces, things like that, it's just like your names, just nothing.
I don't know. I never saw myself as the type to get tied down.
I mean, if you find the right person, I think that would be good.
Yeah, but
My opinion, anyway.
there are so many right people, right?
Depends. I mean, like, if you were to date someone for a while, I mean, it doesn't mean that they're a wrong person if it doesn't work out. It just meant that, didn't work out.
But what if you meet two right people?
And I guess you meet two right people. I don't know.
You're lucky.
Mm.
Yeah.
Slurping out of the
As
soup.
everyone just eats food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of character, I just like the idea that like we talk about marriage and the same time we talk about polygamy. Well, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on over there?"
Start just eating noodles with their sunglasses up. Just stop.
I imagine even with the liquid, you're going numb.
Yep.
And he is just shoveling his mouth.
I imagine like Delta's just like fucking, just not even like with the chopsticks or whatever. He just like fucking takes the bowl and just like swallows all of it.
Oh, you guys have forks and
Bowl
spoons
and
and
all.
knives, and he is taking the large tongs and stuff that you guys
Yeah.
pull out of it, and he's grabbing lots out of the pot at once.
Oops.
But you guys enjoy a wonderful dinner.
Very
Aw.
delicious. Thank you.
Not a problem. It was more than our gift to have you as our guest, so think nothing of it. It's not many times you get to host new people, ever. So
Or Kraken's tamers for that level.
this is true as well.
By the way, like, how often do you guys like, I guess, go back and forth between like the other places, like home and whatnot?
There are boats that go back and forth every day.
Okay. So like, I guess like exchange with like new people. Well, not exactly new people, but like with other people is like normal.
Oh yes. Sometimes people want a change in life, or we need help. Sometimes earthquakes take people before their time, and work needs to be done. Sometimes people need to move where they're needed.
Okay.
Well, I'm just sorry, I'm wondering what we'll be doing here.
Yeah, exactly. What will our roles be, you think, you guys?
Wait, what? I didn't hear that.
What will our roles be, you think?
Are you asking them?
Yeah, it was like a general question, like to both our group and like to the rest, I guess.
Yeah.
John kind of shrugs his shoulders and goes, I mean, that's up to you and your aptitudes, what you want to do, things like that.
Mhm.
You can always give up to the will of the people and get a job assigned, as many do. I'm sure this is something Bill would like to discuss with you guys when you return.
Yeah, where is he, by the way? Like, do you think he's gonna come?
Uh,
Late, right?
I mean, and then Grinch kind of chuckles a little bit. Knowing his ex, he might be stuck for the evening.
Okay.
Do we need to go do a harrowing rescue or something?
No, let the boy make his mistakes.
Oh, so it's gonna be that kind of evening, huh? He does the certain gesture with his hand.
Grinch kind of looks at you and then looks at the kids and then looks back at you. Does a subtle smile, but then gives you the eye like, stop it.
Okay, just saying.
That's a guess.
Boy, just oblivious, continues to stuff his face. Yeah, but you guys finish eating. The Serpentine family, all four of them help get everything cleaned up. If anyone would like to participate in that, you're more than welcome to.
Custer will help with that.
I'll eat as well.
Some will too.
But you guys finish cleaning up. And John and Gringe finish packing everything up and begin to brew some tea. They have some for everyone if you guys would like to partake.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
take some tea. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
Why
some.
not?
Once it is brewed, John and Gringe just kind of look towards you all. Well, unlike you, we didn't sleep throughout the day, so we're gonna go ahead and get a night in.
Okay, yeah. Enjoy your rest.
You do as well. And they proceed to the room.
Okay.
So you guys have the entire night ahead of you. Or whenever you guys want to go back to sleep or whatever. But for most of you guys
I'm
are
going
pretty
outside
awake.
smoking.
What was that?
I said, Auntie has cigarettes. Auntie's going outside smoking.
You feeling okay, kid?
Mm-hmm. And he's just kind of sitting back, like with his hand on his belly.
Okay.
Clearly fighting off a food coma.
Is he losing?
No, he looks like he's winning. He did sleep a lot today. Cricket. Okay,
Yeah,
well, you
it's
guys,
nighttime.
Yeah.
you guys sit around for X amount of hours, I guess? I don't... do you guys want to do anything?
I mean, Custer might ask if anyone was interested in a Pico battle.
Stone
Um,
raises her hand.
Is there a window?
Yes.
Sort of. There's flaps.
Yeah.
I'll raise a hand through a flap.
Skills is just gonna look at Kesha and be like, yeah, just be prepared to lose. She's just gonna look at her peekaboo and just stare at it, pat it a bit.
I already lost one, so you know.
No,
I'll leave it from here.
no, that wasn't a loss. I think. Let's just say you might want to experience this for yourself.
Okay.
Continues to stroke her ball as I don't know if it's ready yet.
I mean, you could always try to get your Pika Pet to come out.
Just like poke it, nudge it. Like, you okay in there?
You see its head poke out, and it kind of goes to come out. Looks really happy. Starts moving out of the ball and disappears.
Okay.
So wait. it went out of the ball, then went back in, or did the ball just like?
Disappeared.
Maybe it's not ready yet.
I don't know.
Anyway, how about Stone or Auntie? Do you want to do one? I haven't fought either of you yet.
I will not fight Stone right now. I will fight you though.
Okay.
Aww. But
Well,
fair.
let's get
But
going.
fair. I'll watch.
Yeah, sure. Come on, watch. Yeah. I guess tries to find a place suitable for their Pika battle.
Sure. You guys have walked around this area enough. You guys know of a few little open areas. There's some on the beach. There's some all over.
Beach side.
Stone's just
Go
petting
ahead.
the.
A
Stone's just petting the
moonlit
ball.
beachside fight sounds good.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
who's
agree
going
with
out
that.
to watch?
Huh?
Who's going out to watch?
Stone is. Stone just
Yeah.
patting her ball, her little ball of misery.
Before we leave, I'll say, Scales, you're not coming?
Yeah, I'll come.
There we go.
Kid is excitedly following behind you guys.
Is he just following, just holding his gun or something?
No, he's currently holding the ball with two hands.
Fair enough.
But you guys make your way out to the beach. It is night. A lot of the traffic has died for the evening. Yeah, you guys head down there. You guys find an open spot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Are the stars and moon out tonight?
They are.
All right.
Good.
Awesome. All right, you ready?
As soon as there's the battle map.
Yep. Go ahead. And you guys roll the balls towards each other.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys release the ball. Both of the balls roll towards each other. There's that same resonating noise as your Pico Pets come out of the ball and gone.
So is that a draw?
That's new. Tremor, you there? He kind of like looks at the ball like. He goes to pick it up.
That's strange.
Maybe they don't like the night.
Let's look at my ball. Well then.
I guess I kind of could put a kibosh on that.
How close are we to the water?
A few feet. And just to let you guys know, you guys have seen the Pico Pets at night.
That's weird.
So, how much you want to bet someone's awake or not awake that we can go ask?
I mean, I guess we can go to the city, like, and ask them.
Yeah, we don't want to cross the river if we do that.
I don't know, Damon, do we?
Wait, what city?
Oh, I was talking about, like, the docks or wherever, like, the place.
Oh,
is.
the dock.
You guys are at the docks.
Okay. Well, I'm saying, like, where can we go to find some people?
I mean, there's still people walking around.
Yeah, we'll just go find someone then.
Okay. You guys, walk away from the beach, head more towards the lights and stuff of the docks.
Mm-hmm.
There you do see a very stout, female, very short, and a very tall, kind of lithe man, looking of dwarvish and elven descent, respectively. And they just seem to be packing up gear and stuff like that.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no
I was-
worries. We're just finishing up for the day. What you need?
Cool. So me and my buddy Auntie here, we were trying to do a Pico Pet battle, and for some reason it didn't work. You ever hear of anything like that?
He looks really confused. No.
They like came out of the ball, but then just
I've never heard about that.
Yeah, same happened to mine. I just poked my ball, peepers came out, and then peepers no longer peeped.
I mean, Seda, why don't you pull out yours? And the dwarven lady reaches on her back where she has like kind of a fanny pack looking pouch on the back of her belt.
Mm-hmm.
She reaches in and you see a little peacock ball, and she's like, "Oh, come on out." And you see this kind of viscous oozing creature start to come out, and as soon as it gets to the surface of the ball, disappears.
So
Uh,
it's not just us.
Slobber, Slobber, where'd you go? And she looks up at the guy, and the guy's like shrugging his shoulders.
Um, apparently Bill was like visiting some lady. Do you know where he is?
His ex.
Oh,
X,
yeah. I
yeah.
mean, she has a place down, and he kind of points towards the beach, kind of going east along the beach,
Mm-hmm.
from where you guys are going.
Okay.
Yeah, she's about, if you just go down, there's a large palm tree, the biggest one. Once you get down there, you'll notice it. And you'll see a tent structure with 4 torches in front of it,
Mhm.
by the walkway. That's her place.
Okay.
Okay, we should probably go over there. He knows this stuff.
Uh,
I mean, you should see if you can get a hold of Doc.
That's good.
but he's in the home, right?
Yeah, he has a way to get a hold of him.
Yeah. Do you mind calling him, or whatever they call it?
Oh, I mean, he's down there.
Oh. Oh, is he?
Bill is, yes, he's down that way.
Yeah. Bill
Oh,
has a way of
okay.
getting hold of Doc.
I got confused
Yeah.
by the instruction because I thought you meant getting a hold of Doc, not Bill, via Doc. Never mind. Anyway. Okay, we'll go find Bill then.
And as you guys turn to walk away, the lady, "Oh no, I need to go see my kid. They have theirs." And she just drops the rest of the stuff and just takes off. So, you guys go to look for Bill's ex's house.
Yes.
Okay, who's leading this?
I imagine Skaz has probably already walked off whilst after directions was given.
Okay,
This is a train wreck I want to watch.
give me a perception check.
I shall. Which one's perception and wisdom again?
Yes. Slade, do you still also have your ball as well?
0.
You lead us the other way.
Yes.
Yeah, I do have my ball.
That is canon. Just no sense of direction whatsoever.
So, do you guys follow scales?
Can I roll a perception?
Do you follow scales?
Yep.
I'm going to say I want to see if I could correct the directions.
Yeah, if it feels like it's going off, then I would suggest the same thing.
Okay, well, you guys see scales just wander off in the wrong direction.
Well,
Oh,
if I could correct her, I want to see if I could figure out if I could correct her. If not, I'll follow.
Let's just say it's pretty obvious. Like, she
Yeah.
starts cutting into the woods at one point.
Ah,
Scales, this was by the beach, not by the woods.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just head to the middle of the fucking forest.
Okay, who else?
look at the bright side. At least he didn't
She
walk into the
realizes
water.
she has no clue where she's going, and she's just standing there.
Yeah.
Castor will try leading now.
Okay, perception check.
So,
Get those natural ones out of the way.
Yeah.
I want him to roll a natural 1. We just walk towards the water.
Oh,
Okay, you find it.
okay.
And as you guys approach, you hear, "Ugh," and you see Bill exiting out the front.
Bill.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Do you mind, give us some help? We are having trouble with our Pico bets.
Yeah, it's just one thing after another.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's not your fault. Yeah, Doc just called me. Apparently it's happening on the other island too. He has no clue what's going on, and people are gone missing from Mining Town.
Oh, wow. Like, I know, like, down the dock, some people, another person said their Pico bet wasn't working either, but people we got missing?
Yeah, I gotta run. I gotta deal with a grandmother who's watching all of her grandkids, and all of their Pico pets just stopped working. So I'm gonna go handle that. I'm gonna head back to town tomorrow.
Hmm.
If you guys want to head back with me, it'd be much appreciated. Cause
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
sorry, and he turns and starts walking further down the beach.
Well then.
Yeah, we follow him.
You follow Bill?
Or we go back to the house, I guess, or whatever.
Okay.
Or who wants to go moonbathing?
Moonbathing?
I do.
Do you
Me
know
too.
what moonbathing is?
No, but
Yeah.
it sounds tasty.
It's like sunbathing, but you just relax on the beach.
Oh, with the moon. Okay, yeah.
Maybe play in the water, just a nice nightly swim. I'm saying this as we're walking.
I'm in. Just goes in.
This is just an excuse for Auntie to fall asleep on the beach.
Okay. You guys
You
make,
just woke up.
you guys make your way to the beach. It is pretty quiet.
Perfect.
The kid does go to use stone and go, so is yours okay?
I hope so. She pulls out the ball. You in there, my little ball of misery? She's like holding the ball out with 2 hands.
You see the somber form begin to poke out of the ball as response to your call, and as soon as it begins to rise, disappears.
I figured. I just had to check.
I probably shouldn't suggest to anyone to check.
The boy looks at his ball
Or
and immediately puts it away.
I was gonna say, does my peekaboo look any different to like yesterday?
Give me a perception check.
Let's hope it's better. And yay! Much
Nice.
better.
You look at it, the coloring, the shape, still the same. Maybe a little lighter.
I imagine this is sort of like short.
Not in color either, just it's lighter. Weight.
Stone, does yours feel like there's nothing in it? Like compare like the rate of yours compared to the kids. Saying that, I don't know if that would work. Maybe
Don't
Okay.
check hers.
yeah.
Okay, what are you checking?
What she said. See if it's lighter.
Go ahead and give me your perception check. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Tough to say. Like looking at the ball, like holding the ball up, looking at it, looking at the ball down, then looking at it.
Scales, was it lighter after you checked it?
It's definitely lighter in comparison to yesterday. I don't think Peepers is actually in the ball at all.
Hey, have you tried talking to him again?
Peepers, are you in there?
Nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that their disappearance, they vanished after.
What was that?
What the frick?
A very loud and bright streak of light shoots across the sky before hitting the water a few miles north.
What the heck?
Huh? Head
And
north?
after a moment, the ground begins to rumble. tremble, shake. I need everyone to roll me a dex check.
Shall do.
With advantage because you guys are currently standing on sand.
Nat 1 or 8.
14.
I will willingly take the nat 1.
Okay, Auntie, you fall on your ass.
Oh, what was that?
Stone, you fall on your ass.
Ah.
What?
Kid does not fall on his ass.
Yeah.
I imagine
But he
everything
does
shakes
immediately
up on-
grab Kestrel's leg and starts like, ah.
Mm-hmm. What's that? Like, is it like feeling it's coming from that side of the island or what?
It feels like the entire universe is shaking.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I think it seems like fun.
I think we should go over there.
Just
Uh,
let you know, it's like miles into the water.
Into the
Alright,
water.
alright.
Okay. I
Yes.
thought you said on the beach.
Kid, is
No.
the octopus nearby?
Hey, I don't know. I don't know. And you guys are it's still shaking. You guys are in the middle of an earthquake.
Question, Damon.
Answer.
Does it look like the water is receding?
No, you do see some ripples though. And you guys are starting to hear some screams here and there. Not like too crazy, like, oh shit, like, oh, god damn it. You know, like just,
Okay.
they're echoing throughout the area. There are a couple high pitched, like, ah! It definitely seems like everyone is dealing with this.
Mm-hmm.
So is this? It doesn't seem like a normal earthquake or something falling from the sky screaming.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, but we did see something fall from the sky, right?
Yes.
The reason I'm asking is I'm like, are we hearing? Oh no, my dishes that fell, or oh no, my son that's dead.
There's a lot of yelling. It's hard to tell.
Oh no, my nap.
Christian, when you say it was north in comparison to where we are, is it a few miles north that we think it would land in the ocean, or would it land, like, did it?
You
like-
definitely know it hit the ocean.
Okay.
You didn't see directly where it impacted, but I mean, the horizon disappears
Mm.
before you guys see the islands. Like from one island, you can't see the other island. It's hundreds of miles.
Mm.
It doesn't. You can't see it.
Okay.
Oh god.
You could almost make out where this impact. So closer than the other islands, but far away that you don't really know the exact impact.
I have a feeling that. Well, I have a feeling that we're going to be investigating that eventually. But I think for now we need to make sure everything's safe.
Yeah, we might want to get back.
And the ground slowly starts to come to a standstill again.
Okay.
We should probably check on the others back at temporary home.
Yeah, Gringe and the rest, yeah.
Come on,
I
let's go.
think-
Woo!
Kid is
Kinda like
still
wobble.
kind of bracing onto your leg, Kestrel, but he's following.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling they might know already.
You guys make it back to the tent. You see as you enter, there is Dora, Kane, John, and Gringe, and they are just kind of fixing a few things that have toppled over, fell.
Mm-hmm.
Can I burst into the room and yell something?
Sure.
I just want to go in the most dramatic voice I can. Guys, the sky is falling.
No, it's just an earthquake.
Well, we actually saw something fall from the sky into the ocean.
Yeah. Big,
John
Yeah.
kinda
big,
stops.
gigantic light. It's a few miles. It's like landed in the ocean. I'm sure if you we get you a boat, you can check it.
Something fell into the ocean.
Yeah.
Like,
Big.
yeah, I guess we'll describe what he saw, essentially.
As soon as he's done describing it, just immediately, yes, the sky.
Also, don't get your Pico pets out. Just don't.
Okay. Thank you. Phew, that's a lot to take in.
No.
Kane just kind of looks towards Dora. I'm gonna go find Bill.
Yeah.
Bill's currently dashing around. There's people's gone missing and Pico pets are going missing when you're trying to get him out, so he might be all over the
Yeah.
place.
He said he was gonna be helping a grandmother taking care of their 5 kids who
Pico-
lost their Pico Pets. I'm not sure if that helps narrow it down.
And he nods and heads out of the tent.
And for what it's worth, also just point in the direction he walked as well.
He is already pushing towards that direction.
Okay.
Well, that was more exciting than I expected.
Kid looks up at you guys. Well, that was scary.
Yeah, that's basically what I meant.
I mean, honestly, this is probably the first bit of action we've gotten in a while. You know, other than waking up in a strange new land with no memories.
Ugh.
Um,
So, like, how do earthquakes work over here exactly? Like, what are they? Once they're done, are they done?
We have them all the time. They happen and then they go away. Some are stronger, some are weaker.
Yeah, but I mean, like, should we be worried in the immediate time or what?
Not really. It's pretty common occurrence. I'm more concerned about what you saw and what is happening with these Pico Pets. And you said people have gone missing. Who's
Yeah, in
gone-
the mining town. I didn't know exactly who. Bill said that.
Hmm. I'm sure he can tell us what happened.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I think it's best to go back to sleep. And
Okay.
slowly gets up. Grinch helps him to. I hope you can find some rest once things settle down.
Yeah.
Dora is just finishing up picking up a few last things.
Yeah, I
I'm
kind
just-
of help with that.
I'm gonna pull aside everyone but Castro because he's helping. I'm just gonna whisper. So, we can either, wait till morning, or how about we go take a little look-see for ourselves?
I was gonna say I do not feel comfy breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Pico pets go missing, people go missing, big light in the sky falling down. Gotta be a connection.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we need a boat for that?
There's a docks over there. I'm sure there'll be a boat.
I'm sure we could find one.
And what about Bill? We're just gonna leave him
Why
here?
don't we start it?
Exactly. He can't get it.
We've seen people start boats before. I'm sure me and Auntie can figure it out. As I just look over to Auntie like, huh?
But
It's
we're
not,
paying
it's like-
attention to them starting the boats.
I'm sure we could figure it out.
Intelligence with disadvantage.
Can I do the same as I try and remember how to start a boat?
If you want.
Yeah.
If you want to see.
Hello?
it, you're trying to.
Hello.
figure out how to do it.
Okay, I guess I missed a lot of that.
They're discussing getting a boat and going to see the object.
Okay, yeah, no, I heard all that. I was asking, if Kester could come back and talk to them.
Well, you're helping them. She pulled the rest of them away while you were doing that.
Okay, let me know when I come back then.
6.
Yeah. You feel like you are confident. You know exactly how to start one of those things.
Can I get in on that roll?
Yes.
So it's not gonna bother.
21.
You're 100% confident you know how to start that boat.
I can do it. Probably. Probably.
The probably doesn't sound reassuring.
No, I got it. Don't worry. I got it.
And at this time, Kestrel, you finish and see that they're huddled discussing something.
What's up, guys?
Well, Castro, it's rude to barge in on a huddle.
What?
I just imagine just Stone's fist reaches out of the huddle and drags Kestrel in.
That's how you get in here.
I'm just gonna look up and see if anyone else is around, and if so, I'm just gonna
Dora's
play.
just staring at this weird huddle interaction. She's
I'm
like,
gonna just. Can I?
I'll see you guys in the morning, and she just kind of waves and walks out the front.
Yeah,
Yep, night.
I'll just go up the door and just, reassuring distraction, slight finger,
She's
thumbs
already
up
left.
towards everyone else. Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, why are you guys huddling?
Come on, we'll explain the way.
Okay, Kestrel walks over with them.
You watch as all of them leave.
So we're going to bed, guys.
You watch as they go down to the docks. You
Yeah.
guys are at the docks.
We
Well,
are,
no, I was fine. No, but I was, saying.
we are totally going to bed. Don't worry about it.
As they continue towards the docks.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we get
bathing.
out of earshot of everyone, Auntie will start explaining the plan. Alright, so, Kestrel, what we're going to do is we're going to commandeer one of the boats. I can probably, most likely, I'll be able to drive it. And we're going to go see what crashed into the water.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I highly doubt you know how to drive one of these boats.
I bet you... Shit, they don't have currency here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, remember, we're used to sailboats and shit like that. These things move on their own. Do you know how to drive that?
Alright,
Do you not
us-
know how Auntie knows?
The kid
Mm.
speaks up. Do you not know how?
Exactly. Come on. Don't worry, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You trusted our
know,
plans
but you're-
before.
Come on, we're wasting moonlight.
This is very unnecessary.
You don't have to come if you don't wanna. But you'll be missing out on the big story.
Yeah. He just like climbs in the boat, but like.
Yeah.
All the girls are like, eh.
I'll high five the kid for the assist. Like, yeah.
He high
So-
fives. He doesn't know why he's high fiving, but he high fives.
So, DM,
Okay.
what kind of boat are we able to find?
There are a whole multitude and platitude of vessels. There are rowboats, there are sailboats, but most of them are fitted with the mechanism of propulsion. And there are a few rowboats nearby that don't. But yeah, there's quite a few.
Whatever. I'm just gonna look at whatever. Is there one that can comfortably fit all of us?
Of what type?
Something with propulsion, because I'm assuming that's faster.
Sure, there's plenty.
All right. I'm gonna climb into one and see if I can get the thing started.
Okay. You look at it. There's a few buttons. There's a knob. There's a handle. There are two little wheels and another button. What do? You just start pressing them in what you think you thought they were?
If there's a knob, I'm gonna twiddle the knob.
Okay, you twiddle the knob.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Press one of the buttons.
Okay. You press one of the buttons. Which one? One of the grouped ones or the one by itself?
One by itself.
Okay. You hear a noise and what sounds like liquid pouring.
I'm gonna turn to see if I can find the liquid.
Sounds like it's coming from inside the device.
I'm gonna
Hold
just.
up, Bounty. Thought you were gonna drive us.
Okay. I said I think I can probably most likely do
Oh,
this.
god damn it. I knew you couldn't do it.
I told you they wasn't reassuring.
Auntie's got
Probably.
this. It's fine. Don't
Don't worry, I
about it.
got this. I'm gonna start just randomly pressing buttons.
Okay. You keep doing it. After you start messing with the grouped in buttons, there's a hissing noise. You go to the one handle and you turn it up, you turn it down. There's a grinding noise when you start pulling it up.
As soon as I hear these noises, I'm gonna actually just step out of the boat.
I'm just gonna let you know, Kestrel, this does not sound whatsoever like the process of them starting it up.
Exactly, yeah. As I'm saying, I'm stepping out of the boat. I'm like, okay, guys, just get out of the boat. Like, it seems dangerous now.
Alright, hold on.
Continue
I have-
at this point.
There's one last thing I'll do, just like, hold on. There's one thing that always works. I just hit the top of it.
Okay, there's a loud thud.
Yep,
Uh,
I
Are
got
you okay over there?
Yes, we're fine. I got nothing.
Okay.
How do we start a boat?
What was that?
How do we start a
I
boat?
immediately hand over Stone's mouth.
Okay.
How do you start?
The person just keeps walking.
I'm going to bed, guys. Catch you later.
All right, we still have this rowboat though.
Yeah, we can row boats.
Yeah.
That's
It was miles away.
well, that's why we use all of us to row the boats.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm getting to bed. Bye, guys. Kester goes to the beach house and, goes to bed.
As Kestrel walks away, the rest pile into the rowboat, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You hear the rest of them all getting into the boat.
Between Stone and the kid, I think we could get there.
Do you continue to leave them to their devices?
I told him it was my idea. Not much else I can do.
Okay.
See, this is how he avoids a team wipe.
Okay.
See, this is
he's
either we're gonna get like a level up or something, or we're all gonna die. It's one or the other. But Kestrel's gonna miss out.
I'm ready for rolling those dice.
Okay. So who's gonna be using the oars?
Oh, I think. I don't want to put Kid to work, but also, Kid, Stone, you're the strongest ones here.
I mean, it is close enough that one person could do it.
Oh. Stone, you want to do it? Well, that's Kid if you want to do
Yeah,
it.
sure.
And
If I get tired, the kid can take a turn.
Okay. You begin. It takes a little bit to get used to a boat, Stone, but like get the hang of like, oh, okay, do one side it goes this way, one side it goes the other way, and
Both at the same
boat-
time and just goes forward.
Rowboats aren't that difficult. It's gonna take a few minutes to get the nuance of the movements, but you won't be an Olympic boat person, but you'll be able to move it. And you guys start taking off. What direction are you guys gonna go?
it headed north, right?
Yeah, it was north. So
Sure,
Towards the light.
sure.
Two-
There's
yeah.
no light anymore. You see a dark horizon in front of you.
Hmm.
So
In
you guys go
comparison,
north?
I don't know. In comparison to where we were at the docks and from where we were, can I do kind of like I don't know, starlight, triangular geometry?
Have you ever
map
done
stuff?
this before?
I'm gonna say no.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check with.
Can I assist with this roll?
Sure.
6. No, wait, 10.
Sure. Yeah. You look around. You're like, okay, I know where it is.
As bearing in mind, I have so far gotten the worst in all map-related stuff.
This is
So,
why I
you
need
guys-
assist.
Yeah. You guys begin to set out using scales and Auntie's directions. We'll pause on that. Kestrel, you get back to the tent.
Mm-hmm. I go to bed.
Okay, you go to bed. Yeah, so the rest of you guys begin to row the boat out for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours.
Hey, I
you
think
guys
there's something
trade-
shot. Oh, that's a stone.
You guys just continue to swap out every while. The boy, he requires a little bit of extra help to get it going.
I
You
will
guys
give him a
continue?
green candy.
And then after a while, you guys are in the middle of the water. It's night. You don't see anything else. There's no lights. There's no land. That's it.
Is your octopus friend about?
I don't know.
Is there any other animal about? You can speak to octopuses. There's bound to be another one.
I think they're called octopi.
Octopus is octopi. It's the same thing.
You can always ask them what they prefer.
He was speaking to me.
Now try speaking back.
Don't know how.
Think super hard, like, is anyone out there?
He does it. He closes his eyes and strains a little bit. He opens up one eye, looks around, closes it. This goes on for like 10-15 minutes, and there's... Is it working?
I don't know, did you get a response?
No.
Okay.
For what it's worth, you did a good job.
And for this entire time, you guys are just waiting in the water. Just kind of floating.
It's good rest.
So you guys are in the middle of the water, you see nothing.
You know, in hindsight, we probably should have brought a torch or something.
Imagine you guys are like right here.
No, because they have no clue where they are, so
That is also true.
there's no map mark whatsoever.
Yeah, we're actually like, I wanna go do.
Just,
Yeah.
Episode 4
Yeah.
of The Lost. Get loster.
Yeah.
Slowly
so...
turns to Castaway.
Yeah.
We are the true lost one now.
Yeah, so what would you guys like to do? Kid kind of like gets close to you, Scales. It's scary out here.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Starting to get cold.
Alright. I think we're not gonna find anything. It was a good few hours though. Scales.
Yeah?
Do you think you can navigate stone back to shore? And I'll keep the kid entertained.
Totally, sure, yeah.
Give me a
Realize
bluff
you're in the
check.
middle of
Well,
Also reassuring.
well, charisma, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Because sitting out right now, you have no clue where you are right now.
18.
Yeah.
We didn't make any turns, right?
What's your wisdom at?
My wisdom? It's
No,
oh.
Auntie's.
My wisdom, of 15, it's a +2.
I mean, yeah, Scales doesn't sound super confident.
Switch jobs.
My big smile just kind of gets lessened and lessened and be like, yeah, I
I'll
don't know.
navigate you and Harry Candy Kid. Yeah, I'm gonna hand her all the green candies I have.
Cool. I eat a green candy.
Before you even give the kid one.
Yeah.
Okay. Auntie, you're staring at a black horizon, at a sky that you don't know. You don't know the star positions, you don't know the constellations, you don't know what's really what. So, go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Ooh, my end's better than wisdom.
You have no clue where you are. You know exactly what I just described. Right now, you don't even know which way is home, or the Fisher Town, or anything. You are in the middle of the ocean.
Lost ones, yeah. Living to the reputation.
We can always sleep in the boat.
My issue about that is waking up to the sun be blistering hot. Though, do we know which side the sun and the moon rise?
At this point, it's kind of hard to tell. You'd have to wait a few hours for the moon to change.
Alright, we can entertain ourselves, and then once we know where the sun rises and moon sets, we can use that to navigate home.
Hey, he wants to do moon bathing. This is totally moon bathing. Totally.
It is getting cold.
Well,
Imagine I'm extra cold. Just.
if it's getting cold, I'm literally going to take a beanie and hand it to one or two kids. Just stay warm.
Yeah, have any of you guys ever been on the ocean when it's nice and windy?
Yes.
The closest
Yes.
I've been is a river in England. That's about it.
That wind, when you got no protection from it on a night, it will just lower your body temperature very quickly. So you guys are starting to shiver and get really cold. The constant barrage of air is just not helping.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, Scale's like extra cold. being
You guys are all extra cold.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
no shelter, so yeah.
alright, I got an idea. Dog pile, and one of us can stay up until this starts to set.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Stone, you like the sun the least? I think. So, do you want to stay
I've
up?
watched the least. Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. I'm very tired.
Hmm. Holds up in center. Yes. She's already in prime position of being in the center of this little ball.
So-
Okay, you guys sit shivering for the next few hours.
In our defense, we're all cuddling up for warmth.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure the kid is probably, who's probably, unless you guys don't have him in the center, is probably doing
Oh yeah.
okay.
I'll grab the
I-
kid.
I want him
Yeah,
to
I'll
be
grab
in
the
the
kid
middle
in
of
the
sandwich.
center. Yeah.
Yeah.
The outside is not too great.
Oh.
That'd be
Like
stalling
one
it
part
out.
of your body is warm, but there's that glaring part that is just exposed to the wing.
Yeah.
This continues on for the next few hours. You guys start getting, kind of tired because you're getting thirsty, hungry, and shivering for hours. You're starting to feel a little drained, but you can tell that the moon is setting in a certain direction.
Aha!
So now you know which way is west and which way is east, north and south. You don't know where you are, but you know the directions.
Well, we came north, so that only means that we'd have to go back south.
Stone
If
has passed out
I'm-
on the boat.
I'll start rowing for a bit. I am not sure, but I'll start rowing for a bit.
Okay, the kid will help you. And you're just going south?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you just continue along best you can on south. A few hours go by. A few more. The moon is gone and you're starting to see bits of light. Eventually, you come across land. And you get to a beach. Morning has come. But you don't see any houses or anything. Just a beachhead.
Can I bring it into the beach? Like, bring the boat up to the beach?
Yes, you can.
Alright. I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna land ho.
For those who fell asleep, you guys find yourself on some unknown land that you've never seen before.
Improvement? Questionable.
Well,
Is there houses?
no.
You don't see any.
Then no.
Well, it's an improvement. We're not stranded in the middle of the ocean.
Your guys' stomachs are grumbling.
How many candies do we have left?
All gone.
Well, fudge.
Just to keep it in perspective, you guys had dinner, then spent all night out on a boat. So that was basically the equivalent of waking up, having breakfast, and now it's the end of the day.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah. Plus, actually, you've been rowing all day, so
Yeah.
like,
So,
Mhm.
and you guys are thirsty, you're hungry, and you didn't get any good sleep for those who conked out. It was just, yeah. Man, this campaign's really taking a turn I didn't expect.
We are 3/4 of a whole idiot.
I know you're going idiot. The guy, Castro decided to not go that far.
I mean,
Click your
but
directions.
yeah, we would have been
I'm
fine
going
if you
from
turned
Coffee Island
up.
to Castro.
Castro's the only one smart one saying this is a bad idea. You're like, no, it's fine, it's fine. And then you proceeded to get lost.
So just
Lost ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's part of the name.
Anyway, let me know when we get back to Castro.
I was just about to say, we
Kestrel.
make land stomach growls. So what's Kestrel do?
Kestrel,
Yeah.
you wake up a few times during the night because, you hear people are kind of waking up by the earthquake. Takes you a few hours to, like, really get back to sleep, but you eventually do. It's only for a few hours before you hear more people talking.
Yeah, like whenever Castro wakes up, he wakes up.
Yeah, you wake up.
It goes to the main area, I guess.
Yeah. You poke your head out and you see Bill, John, and Gringe all discussing.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, do you know where your companions are?
He, kind of looks around. Thought they'd be back by now.
Where did they go?
Well, they were trying to go by boat to the thing that fell crash in the ocean. I told them not to do it, and they did it anyway.
She's just kind of staring at you with this kind of bewildered, confused, just the look of like, but why?
I don't know. I told them not to do it, and they kept on insisting on that they do it.
Did they
He said it though.
did they bring a guide at least, or
No,
someone
they
who
just
knows how to
literally took
navigate?
a rowboat and just started going.
Don't try.
I told them not to do it, and like I insisted it was a bad idea, but they just kept saying, "Oh no, we got it. It's fine."
Stone, ask for someone to help.
Stone, you're not there. Stone,
I
you're not
know,
there.
that's what it's.
You're shouting
Um,
from a distance, you don't know
I was
why.
like saying to them, I was like, you guys should have just let me get a guide.
That
So
was my B.
rubs the bridge of his nose, and he just kind of looks at you, and he's like, "So, were any of them sailors?"
No, as far as I'm aware, no. I figured at first like they would just head back as soon as they could when they realized it was a dumb idea, but apparently not.
And Gringe just looks kind of a little worried. And they took the boy with them, correct?
They did, yeah.
And she just kind of grabs John's on. Oh, I hope they didn't get lost to the void. And
Right.
Bill goes, I hope not.
What do you mean lost to the void? I thought the void was like on the edge or somewhere.
In times past, sailors who have not taken heed of safety have wandered too close to the void, and at night, it can not really appear until you're too close and get sucked in.
Oh, jeez.
So, and we still have to head back today. John, I'm gonna ask around and see who would be willing to skim the islands. Um, I'll get notice to the dock and just say we're gonna be delayed. And Bill just kind of looks towards you, Kestrel. I will return if I find any news.
Okay, and let me know if I can help in any way.
He just kind of sighs. And just walks out.
Okay.
Gringe just breakfast.
Okay, he just kind of sits down. He kind of looks down, like, he looks very depressed now.
Okay. You
Yeah.
do so, and eventually, quietly, Gringe prepares breakfast. It is a delicious, tasty breakfast. Food that you've had since you've woken up on these islands has been delicious, and it continues to be so. Yeah, so let's just go back to the others. So you guys find yourselves on some unknown bit of land.
I was gonna say, is there any trees about?
There are trees here and there. You guys do see the void.
How close is that void?
Pretty close. You're pretty sure it's like maybe an island or two away.
Okay, so we're lucky. Oh.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing you say about the night is we lucked out with that.
Probably should start looking at the trees. I mean, this place, no, the other island had a bunch of food and fruit everywhere.
We won't know unless we look.
Yeah.
He goes, good, because I'm hungry.
I would say some of us should probably stay by the boat in case a search party comes by.
Who's the Stone? You would be the loudest of us, right?
Yeah, the best. Because she yells.
I only say Stone just because you are the loudest. If you see anyone, you can shout at them, and then you can shout at us, and then be the communications.
Sure.
You see her say "sure" as she's squinting her eyes from the glaring sun coming down.
She has sunglasses.
I know, it's just funny.
I know, like they're still on her forehead, so she's like, ugh. It's like she's closed her eyes, and then like the glasses just fall back onto her eyes. Like, oh, that's much better. Okay, now I'm ready.
Just make sure everyone stays within shouting distance of each other.
Won't be too hard. The island you guys find yourselves on is not that large.
Are we literally on the just above game? Are we literally on the island that's the middle finger?
Guess you'll find out, or won't. I mean, I don't know where this is going now.
Everywhere and nowhere.
So, are you guys going as a group to look for stuff, or are you guys spreading out?
I'll stay with the kid and just find the closest tree area.
Okay. It's like 20 feet away.
Cool, I'll start there.
I'm going to be looking for stuff. I'm going to try myself to stay between like the kids and Stone, so I can kind of keep an eye on both of them. You know, just make sure
Okay.
no one gets too separated.
So there's the rowboat with Stone standing in front of it. 10 feet away is Auntie, and 10 feet away from that is the kid and Scales. Got it.
Yep.
We're doing great so far.
Yeah.
Scales? Yes, there's plenty of different various vegetations, fruit-looking things, plants. Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Ooh. What's nature?
Intelligence.
Yeah. We don't have skill sheets up. Natural 20 both sides.
Amazing.
Yes.
Nice.
In your sulking, in your angst, you know, you've been quiet, not engaging a lot of people,
Mhm.
which leaves your eyes free to, you know, just stare at stuff blindly. And you've seen a lot of fruit and stuff, and some you were unfamiliar with, but you've seen them now. You've seen people eat them at the party and stuff like that. So yeah, you recognize a few of them and you point them out.
Kids, do you have energy? I just clap loads in my hands.
Yeah.
Okay, play a game. There's these bunch of fruits up there. Grab as many as you can.
Okay. He looks up at the tree. It's like 15, 20 feet up there. Looks at the base of the tree.
Or I can go up the tree as long as you catch me.
Oh, he grabs the tree. Kind of like a couple feet off the base, and he just starts pulling it. And you're like, at first you're like, oh, okay, well, that's not what I meant, kid. As he continues to pull on the tree more and more, and you hear the wood start to crack and splinter as he just pulls the tree down.
You are a genius, kid. High five.
He high fives you.
Uh,
That was hard.
If you're able to do that again with another tree, I'll be doubly impressed.
I don't know, my shoulder kind of hurts.
Oh,
But yeah,
I'll
and
pat it in.
Auntie, you're like looking at Stode. Stode, you're looking at the boat, and you guys just hear this loud crashing and snapping noise.
Someone's gonna yell, "What was that?"
Don't worry, we have food and firewood.
Are you yelling that, or are you bringing
Yes.
your voice? 'Cause
Yes, I'm yelling that, but I'm also trying not to wake my parents up upstairs.
You guys are yelling at each other from literally 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
I'm doing my job.
You realize it's not like too far away. It's like
Yeah,
literally a
White,
room's
you
distance
understand, like,
away.
20 feet is like a couple people's
I-
lengths away. Like, you
Uh,
could play catch and
I
it wouldn't
know.
be that difficult.
But I imagine
Yeah.
Scales was so focused on like finding fish, you didn't realize that we actually didn't go that far.
Mm.
It's like one of those shouting things. It's like, oh, you're actually over there. Yeah, we got firewood and food. Kid is super strong. I'll just like try and gently massage the kid's shoulders, but
He goes and tries to get the fruit.
Kid, we need to. This is our food until we get found. I know you like your food, but don't eat all of it all at once.
Yeah, but doesn't it grow back? As he's pointing at the tree that he broke down. And out from the trunk, you can see greenery already starting to poke through.
Let's just say we don't know how long we're gonna be here. And we don't know how long it takes to grow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to request. Are we going to take a break anytime soon?
Soonish. I was gonna
Okay.
try to do 8. 7:40. Unless you really gotta go now.
I really gotta go now.
Okay, we'll go ahead and have the 10-minute break while everyone freaks out about where the fuck they're gonna go and how they're gonna survive this. I don't know if you guys have looked at the map, but this is super zoomed out. So imagine how many small islands aren't actually
Yeah.
appearing on the map.
Yeah, I'm looking at the polka dots, and given what you said about it being close to the void, I have a couple of theories.
I mean, do we have an idea where the void is?
No.
Because I'm not seeing it.
Literally, it could realistically, with the information you have, you could be anywhere from here to here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my theory.
This is this is right here, almost 1,000 miles.
I'm still
Because
saying,
earlier
South
you
was...
guys were planning going north, like up here, and with currents, which you guys didn't account for, and everything.
Yes, and I know what the currents are and how much it pushed and how much it affected things.
I'm just saying, as a player, my theory was we were down to the south.
Sure, unless there's like some weird circular current.
Now, I don't know that. So my theory is
It's
south.
It's a lot like El Dorado when they just started sailing. You know, they sailing, but they are going in circles all around, and yeah, all that shit.
With
yeah.
no navigation, going around the ocean is like pissing in the dark
Yeah.
while you're facing the sky on a raft that's going down a waterfall. Like, it is just, it's not a good idea.
Are you speaking from experience?
I
You was
was
a-
in the nautical field.
No,
for
no, I'm all
almost a
about
decade.
pissing my head pointing to the down the waterfall thing. Oh, good.
I also wouldn't go out in the middle of the ocean with a dinghy with no navigational tools.
At night, for God's sake,
At
Jesus.
night.
We'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for one of you to eat one another. Like, the kid's gonna be last for sure, because, like, he's actually the strongest out of all of you guys.
I would want to say
Seriously,
I would
I
want to
mean,
say
physic-
Stone because Stone's the biggest and therefore has the most meat.
it's like-
And I mean, technically, I think Stone is the strongest.
Yeah.
Well, between the kid and Stone?
Yeah, Stone's stronger.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Why is she ripping out tree trunks then?
Because
She didn't
she's
get a natural 20 or attempt it.
I know, but like the kid's like doing that left and right.
It wasn't that big of a tree, to be honest.
Fair.
It's tall, but it's not like a thick trunk. A lot of like, you know, like palm trees and stuff like that have like little trunks. Still fucking impressive, but that's what happens when you roll a natural 20 and get a 21.
The funny thing is, I know like people are like blaming Kester, like, oh, why didn't you stop him? It's like, well, they kept on saying we're gonna do this, and like, they're like, like, what can I do?
Wait, people were blaming you? Are you sure that's not guilt?
I'm sure there was a couple of like, Bill, like, and all that stuff,
That's guilt.
Or he's just upset on the fact that people decided to go out on the water with no experience or knowledge or anything else.
Just saying, can't be responsible for every idiot.
While also dealing with a crisis.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 You know, just saying yeah over and over again doesn't really, like, make it better.
I
Man,
know.
we'll see. We got like another 3 hours or so.
Story of how Kestrel just leads a life by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like that could literally be how any way that you guys went.
I made a bow and arrow, guys.
I see that. It's beautiful.
Be anywhere. Likely, but technically, depending on how things went, they could be anywhere.
Well, the part of it also is I don't know, but you know, Damon, like which way the currents are going. That's
Yes,
a big
I
part
do.
Of it. Yeah.
On my screen, I have maps and stuff, so
Yeah.
I know how they interact during which time of the day.
Yeah, because I mean, heck, I even heard of riptides, like where someone goes like like on like a what's it called surfboard, to go catch a wave, and then they end up like just catch by a
Hundreds
riptide.
and
Yeah, it's like
hundreds,
fucking
hundreds
way
of
out.
feet out.
Yeah.
And that can happen so quick too. If,
Exactly. Yeah, and you won't
oh.
notice it until it's too late.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay. We're just discussing how you guys can literally be anywhere in the map.
I don't know. Well, I imagine we'll be on the map somewhere, or else we'd be
Yeah.
dead.
Anywhere though.
What if you guys slip through the void somehow?
Oh, that happens. I mean, you're kind of fucked.
I mean,
I
if that
don't know.
happens, that's just a brand new campaign.
Yeah.
we
Let's
just
face it,
give
that's a
up on the
scientific discovery right there, that a void does not kill you.
Or maybe you're dead.
Maybe we're in heaven.
I don't
Or
know.
maybe the
Oh,
void was a
maybe.
dream and now you guys have woken up.
I'll be right back.
We all wake up.
Basically,
We're
we're saying you guys could be anywhere, anytime, any plane. Yeah, we'll see.
Now
We
have
wake
fun
up, we're
running
back
two
at
campaigns
in.
at the same time.
What was that?
Have fun running two campaigns at the same time. The accounting life of Castro doing his accounting job, and the adventure in Lost Funds. Yeah.
No, because if I don't think that there's a chance of you guys getting rescued, found, or anything else, depending on your actions and choices, I'll just you guys live out your life until you die.
Whatever happens, it will be an amazing story.
I don't know about that, and then they got lost.
I mean, it fits with the title.
Yeah.
Not.
You can't deny that it does.
No, not really.
I mean, this is a story about the lost ones. They took a boat and got lost. The end.
No, it was like they became the loster ones.
Everyone needs a little bit of luster in their life.
They became the lostest.
Who's the lostest boy? You are. You are.
I feel like
God,
if this
you guys
was
are gonna have to use the kid to restart society.
nice.
Oh god, this is literally just three dumb lesbians and a kid.
No, just imagine if this was like a British like cop drama thing. The season would be like missing, and the next or lost or whatever, and the next season is just gonna be called Gone.
Gone. The gone ones.
Yeah. Third season's gonna be called Found.
It's gonna be really weird when there's gonna be like 4 sessions in a row of just Kestrel.
Yeah.
Season 4, misplaced.
Yeah.
Is everyone back?
Moose?
Is the moose actually missing or not?
3, 2, 1. Okay, he's actually gone.
He's lost from the lost ones.
He's the lost sister one. Yeah, I just had a moment of just everything hit me at once. There was just a lot I needed to do at one time. So I was like, yeah, I really need to leave the table real quick.
Aha, there is no table.
I'm at a table.
I'm in bed.
I'm using the footrest as a table.
I'm sitting in a chair.
Sketch, get over here. I need a table. Come here. Come on. Yeah, you can grab your cookie. But come here. I need a table.
This is actually my old dad's old card playing table. There's marks in. Oh, fudge. What was that? Oh, it was just screen cleaner.
I
I
have
was about to say, is there actually fudge?
I have Sketch standing in my lap, and I put my lighter on her. Now she is a table.
Nice.
I mean,
The tiniest, cutest table.
A pissed off table. Like she's sitting here, giving me this look. Like, are you done yet? Let me grab my cookie and lay back down. She was.
Simon,
asleep.
get over here.
I just put her in my lap.
I'm gonna use you as a table. Hold on. There, you're a table now.
Pocket table.
I want to
Somehow I
take.
feel like a dog makes a better table than a cat.
I'll be
Actually,
back. I'm
there's
getting
a
a better
Reddit
table.
There's a Reddit for things on cats because you can put stuff on top of cats and they won't care. You know. You have to train a dog to not like, you know those things where they have like treats on their heads.
Yeah.
Better
A
table.
cat, well, at least Diamond, he'll just freeze up if you put something on top of him. So you just put as much stuff as you want on him.
So I believe we're all here.
Moose is
Moose.
I'm here.
there. He
Yay.
is.
I got stuff from my book of puns that we can do while we wait.
Okay, no, it's time to go. Okay. So, the lostest ones, you guys have a little bit of fruit. There's other trees and stuff like that. You gather some using the kids' help. You don't even have to break the 20-foot eye line. You guys gather quite a bit.
Now ration these until we get found.
Sounds like an idea. Anyone have a knife or something?
Stone nudges to her hands.
I have sharp, pointy teeth.
Actually, skills. Can't you use like your nails?
I could use my nails, yeah. Do I have sharp nails?
I mean, compared to everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just like, I guess. What do you want me to use it for?
I imagine you could peel some. Like, what kind of fruit is this? Are we talking orange, apple?
There are some soft and some hard-shelled. There are some that you'd probably need a device to, get to it, and there are others that you can just peel with your hand and teeth.
Okay,
Kid's already eaten one of them.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm assuming those are just kind of the apple kinds that we can just eat right into.
I mean, he didn't know. He just kind of ripped it apart until it started food.
That's also fair.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is there like I don't know what kind of beach, is sandy beach, a rock beach, like the...
It's mostly sandy. There's a little bit of rocks.
Yeah, could I get like I don't know, the flattest two rocks I could find, but there's also kind of thick and sturdy looking as well.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Side note, I just kind of realized this is a lot like Conrad's mystical trial.
Oh, so perception
Yes.
8.
You find one thin rock. It's about hand size. Like a quarter of an inch.
I don't think this would be enough.
Hmm.
I'll put it down, then I'll go for one of the squishy fins and cut into it and attempt to eat that.
Okay.
Since you try to do the chimpanzee getting a rock to mash a nut.
One of the harder shell ones, I'm gonna say, Stone, can you see if you could crush this?
No. Worth a shot.
Okay, how are you gonna break it open?
I imagined with her teeth from that.
Oh, you try to bite it?
Hey, sure.
You chip your tooth.
Well, damn. She says.
I meant with your your hands, but good effort.
It's not a bad chip. It's just a little bit of a chip.
The kind of chip that you can only feel with your tongue.
Yep. Do you still have that rock scales?
I mean, sure, if you want it. I'll just pound over this flimsy rock.
Okay, you have a rock in your hand.
You can always try busting it open, and she will do so.
Okay, give me a strength check.
12.
Okay, You crack the rock, but you do poke a hole in the fruit.
Hey, start.
Oh, what a waste of a rock. So it's like broken in like two pieces, or just like.
Oh no, it's shattered against the thing. There's actually like a few little like bits of rock like smashed into the fruit.
Okay, so from the crack of this fruit, like no kind of juices are like coming out, or
Yeah.
okay. Pretty hard fruits, she says. As she's like opening her other hand where the rock was, and I'm pretty sure the pieces are just falling out.
Yeah. Have any of you guys tried to open up a coconut before?
No.
Yes.
I've seen
Really
it being
not.
opened, but I haven't done it before.
They're a tough nut to crack. There really wasn't a badoomts there, but sure. Yeah, so you guys have fruit.
No.
The soft one I was going to bite into.
You guys have a fill of your fruit.
Well, for now, I guess we just wait and hopefully we'll be. I mean, sure, they're going to miss us, right? They have to know we're missing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure when the new visitors are no longer visiting, people might say stuff. Kestrel's back there, he'll know, he'll be fine. Starts panicking a bit.
I mean, he is the smart one, right? So I think he'll figure it out.
I'm thirsty.
We're probably gonna have to see if there's fresh water here.
Yeah, fresh water. We need to make a fire as well.
Who would like to search for water and who would like to start the fire?
Given my I would say flip a coin, but I don't know if we got any. Who's most confident in finding water?
I am, and the kid points out towards the ocean.
No, water that didn't come from the ocean.
Oh,
You see, this water, I point to the ocean, it's salty, and salt dehydrates you. You need something that rehydrates you.
like water, and he points towards the ocean.
Okay, so, don't drink that.
Okay.
Actually, that's a fair point. I don't know if any of us has actually tested it. Scott's just go poke her finger in the water and
You
just.
guys have been in the water before. You know it's salty.
Okay, we know it's salty. Okay. It's fine.
I mean, you can go over and test this water, and yes, it's salty.
Yeah. Just find a water inland, and if you poke your finger in it and it tastes salty, that's not the water we need.
Okay, and the kid starts wandering off.
Wait. Ow.
I'll go with the kid.
Yeah. I'll stay here and try and figure out how to start a fire. I just.
So I am going to mechanically, if I can, assist the kid.
Doing what?
I have an okay wisdom. Can I try rolling for it?
Sure. Okay, you gonna assist the kid finding water?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Here, you don't have to roll for it. You walk for about 10 or 15 minutes and circle the entire island, and no, there's no other water.
Oh, fudge. I imagine we just walk off screen right and return in screen left.
About 30 minutes to do that, but yeah.
So, bad news. There's no water.
Christian.
Good news.
Hmm?
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, in this 30 minutes, have I figured out how to start a fire?
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Yeah. Um,
Sorry, I have fire, intelligence, or wisdom.
Intelligence.
yeah,
Okay.
11.
You've seen it done. Some rocks, some sticks.
Yeah.
Which method would you try?
I'll do the old, I'm trying to think. I'll see if I can find some dry rocks. I'll do a couple of like thicky fins on some twigs. I'll try that for probably about 10 minutes, and if it doesn't work, I'll start doing the trig version.
Okay. Then 10 minutes go by. You grab a few different rocks. None of them are sparking because it takes certain types of rocks to spark.
Yeah.
So you give up after 10 minutes and you grab some sticks and you start at it. Go ahead and give me a dex check.
Yes.
You get a fire going after
Amazing.
a good 10 minutes. It starts as a little smolder. You grab some dry stuff that you gathered up. And after a while, you get a fire going. You even find some rocks and, kind of set it around the area. Like you kind of like dig a little hole, put the fire in it, and you got a little campfire going.
I would like to
As
say
long as
like
you continue to feed this, it should continue to burn.
yeah, I'll continue feeding and just like I would like to say before Auntie and the kid come back, I'm just like, well, at least we won't freeze to death. I was like, damn
Hey,
it.
you literally hear that as you've already made your way back.
Yeah.
Okay, but dying of thirst is still an option.
Say that after you start the fire. Hopefully. Just like Stone's like kind of hoping for.
Though I was thinking those hot nuts that we had, or fruit, or whatever they are, we could probably keep trying to get those open. There might be liquid in them.
You got more rocks?
Hmm.
I'm just trying to think. I don't know if I don't think my character would know if this is a thing, but I remember seeing something on some survival program that if you heat up salt water and it kind of evaporates it down, then you can get like kind of a makeshift filtered water. Can I do an intelligence check or
I mean,
something?
boiling out the salt.
Yeah. Can I do an intelligence check to figure out if I know that sort of stuff?
Yeah, go ahead with advantage.
Yeah. 13.
You get the concept.
Cool. Okay.
Now the DM gets to smile and listen as you try to piece together how to do this.
Yeah.
Because you get the
Well-
concept, you don't know how to do it.
Do we have
Go ahead.
sorry. Do we have a container shape fin? A couple of them.
Is there a cubby of things in the boat? Can I
No,
like
you just grabbed
no?
a small little rowboat.
Okay, so there's no equipment or anything, no fishing poles.
The
Got it.
bigger boats definitely had supplies and stuff. You guys went with a little rowboat.
I don't know if that's gonna work. I mean, I get the concept of boiling it, but I think anything we put it in will catch on fire first. Well,
Skills is just
They're
thinking
coming up
super
with
super
a-
hard of how to like get like I know that she's thinking in her head that there's a flat rock on the ground, there's a few rocks on the side, and it's like a makeshift rock source, but then she's trying to figure out how to get that to work.
well, while we're coming up with a lot of no answers, how about we do something a little fun? I'm gonna grab one of the soft fruits, poke it on a stick, and hold it over the fire.
Okay.
Just caramelize it a bit.
With the rind on it?
Look, Auntie is not a smart person.
Okay. It starts to smell really off after a few moments.
Okay, maybe this was not a good idea.
As in, most shells of a lot of fruit have things in it that kind of keep certain animals away from it. Yeah, so cooking the outside doesn't really, oof. Do you want to keep trying?
I'm go- is it I'm gonna try taking a bite of it. I'm just gonna try. I just want to see what happens.
It's
Oh, the
pretty
hard fruit?
disgusting on the outside. The inside is okay. It's warmer than what it was, but the outside is disgusting.
Okay, maybe peel these first. Got it. Got it. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
going.
don't have a lot of experience with handling a lot of these fruits. You recognize that they're edible and you've seen it cut up in other things, or some of them, you know, like it's just there's a lot of them, and you're not hopefully familiar with all of them.
Surviving on your own is harder than you expect, right?
I keep hearing Kestrel in my thoughts. He's always sassy.
The kid's gonna wander off.
I'm gonna follow the kid. It's like, kid's wandering off, I'll drag him back. Think of ways for purifying water, Finneys. Quickly follows
Will
kid.
Auntie, just to let you know, you've seen the entirety of the island. The kid could wander off. It's not like he can go that far. Just to
Yeah,
let you know.
I was assuming.
Yeah.
But yeah, the kid just kind of goes towards the center and just starts poking at the dirt, the trees, things like that. He just starts staring at things, looking at things. You know, he'll pick up a rock, see an insect, and watch it for like a few minutes and follow it.
What are you
You just
doing there?
Watch the kid.
No. So what are you doing there?
Just seeing what this island has.
Did you see anything of interest?
And he points to the ground and there's a bug crawling.
Oh, so there's wildlife, that's good.
Yeah.
Is that the only wildlife you've seen?
And he puts the rock down, crushing the bug, and he just continues on.
Red flag.
What do you mean red flag? Have you ever seen a kid lose interest because you distract them with something else and they completely, like, just forget what they were doing and move on to the next thing?
Yes, but most kids don't squish the bug.
I don't think it was... Okay, it didn't look intentional. I'll say that. Like, it was just like...
You
oh,
just forgot the
it's
bug
fun.
existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less
As he
of a red flag.
as he continues to just look, yeah, he finds another bug. It's a crawling, like, worm-like entity.
Out of curiosity, is there any particularly thick leaves? I'm thinking like cactus leaves or something. Because I know there's these plants.
Cactus leaves?
I don't know, but I know again, I've watched a ton of survival programs. I know that there's these plants that have a ton of moisture. They kind of hold moisture in for droughty times.
Well, those will be in the desert, and two, those will also get us.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Go
Is
ahead
there
and give
any?
me a nature check.
And also, not every cactus gives you hallucinations.
20.
I know, but I'm a whole thing.
There's a lot of leaves on this island from different plants and trees. You're not familiar with them. I mean, some of them look kind of thick and they might have water, but you also know that sometimes plants hold other things but besides water that could, cause all sorts of effects on the body. From, mild indigestion to hallucination to death.
Let's just hope it rains. They're gonna be getting water from somewhere. Do you wanna follow bugs and see where they go? Maybe bugs.
On it. And he's already looking at a bug, just watching where it goes.
Can you talk to the bug?
Hi, bug. My name is. Well, I'm me. What's your name?
Anything?
No, he's just skittering.
Okay. Well, for sure. I'm just gonna follow the bug, see where it goes, see if it comes.
I mean, as long as that's
Follow
news we got.
and they act like bugs. And
I'm
they,
hoping the bug will come to some form of, I don't know, water source. Or trying to figure out its like nature path pattern to figure out where this bug believes resources are.
Okay. So every once in a while, you see Scales and the kid just walk by, following bugs for the next few hours. So what is everyone else doing?
Get the island cray cray.
It's been a couple hours. So what is everyone else doing?
So the harder fruits with the shells don't have any kind of we kind of said juices, but ain't kind of like
I mean, there was some liquid in it when you busted it open, like the very center of it. It was kind of similar to a coconut.
Did you bust it open enough to pour the liquid out?
It kind of came out when she busted it. It wasn't a very clean bust.
More like a smash than a clear and crack.
It was like a mix between a cut and a smash.
Hmm.
And you gather smashing them might not be the best way to get the liquid out.
Probably.
Unless you plan on putting one above your face and having someone smash it against your face. There's a good chance the liquid is probably not going to get caught in your mouth or in a safe way. Especially since
If
you
I
guys...
rolled in that one intelligence.
Then no, I mean, just don't worry about it. You got it. Like, you know that that's not a good idea. You've seen Stone hit things.
Then I guess while the kids are out looking at bugs, Stone and I, or at least I, am going to try to figure out how to get one of these open with preserving the liquid.
Okay.
Well, after all, try to figure
and
that out.
how do you propose we do that?
Yeah, I want to hear some ideas.
Hmm.
I have an idea, but I'm not there.
Okay,
There's a
what?
lot of the common stuff that you guys have already discussed and thought about. You guys have already covered, so I'm not
Okay,
going to allow you guys to keep rolling until someone gets a natural 20 and I have to tell you an idea.
hear me out. What if we just hold it and then Auntie kind of tries to twist it open?
Huh?
You know how you twist open like a bottle or a jar? That's just what she's trying to do.
Okay, you spend the next couple hours hurting your fingertips. They get a little raw. They hurt as you just grab these fruit and just try to twist as hard as you can.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I don't think that's how it works. I think.
That's how the jar. Okay.
I don't think
You
these
forgot
are
to tap the bottom of it.
jars.
Is there any more rocks?
I mean, there's a few rocks.
Can I find something that's pointy?
Sure, you can give me a perception check.
That's wisdom, correct?
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah!
You're doing great, sweetie.
You find a decently wedged shaped stone. You're not quite sure how long it will last, how many impacts you'll be able to take, but it seems sturdy enough to get some use out of it.
What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna hold and try to kind of twist it into it, like try to pierce it instead of crack it.
So you're just gonna hold the stone against the thing and just push?
No, like kind of do it where it's twisting, so you know, like
It's
a
a
drill
wedge.
bit would.
Like a screwdriver?
Yeah.
You could attempt that, but it's a wedge, so you're putting a lot of force against a shape. Would not. You're gonna risk breaking it more than just
True.
hitting it.
I was
You're
gonna hit
trying
it.
to take an axe and turning it into a screwdriver.
Fair enough. I was gonna hit it.
Okay, so you're gonna
Wait.
hit it.
I hand it to Stone.
Okay. Stone, are you just gonna hit it as hard as you can in the center? What are you trying to do with this?
So it's like, well, what do you want me to do with this?
So I'm just gonna kind of like, all right. So what we can do is, if we're careful about this, maybe we can cut this in half and have two little cups with maybe liquid in it.
Okay.
Cut it in half.
With this? It's like holds up the wedge.
Yes. Like do a chopping motion with it in your hand, like an axe.
So never mind. So what do you do, Stone?
Okay, I kind of have an idea. It's just about how to word it. I'm gonna Stone's gonna hold the non-wedge side, and then just that's true. Also gotta hold the coconut. Could you hold it? Someone's gonna be like, "Hey, could you hold this
I'll
coconut?
hold it.
Sorry,
I'll
not
hold
coconut. Could you hold it for? Yeah, okay.
Yep, got it.
So
Okay.
are you just holding it up on your hands?
I'm pretty much.
I'm trying to have it where I have it between my hands, where like my fingers are curled in. Like, please measure twice, cut once.
So you're holding it up. You're not like setting it on the ground.
I mean, we can sit on the ground. Do you want to sit on the ground? Oh, the ground's sand.
I'm just wondering. I mean, there's more impactful stuff, but I'm just wondering: are you guys gonna hold it, or are you guys gonna set it on the ground against something?
I mean, if we could find a flush part of the ground, that'd be good. Is there a stony part of the ground?
There's a little bit more of the soil and stuff towards the center where the trees and stuff are.
Okay, I'll find a more sturdy part of the ground.
Sure, you find one. So, and you're just gonna chop it in half?
I'm gonna what?
You're just gonna attempt to chop it in half?
I am gonna attempt to hit it with the wedge.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength check.
We might as well be monkeys with typewriters.
12 again.
Okay, you cut it in half. With the stone, it was a very excellent stone. It is chopped in half. It chips a little bit, but you know, still good. Now you have
Ooh.
two halves
Did
of a
that do
coconut.
it?
Any liquid still in there?
Oh, all over the ground.
Darn.
We're learning.
When you cut something in half and the cut is facing straight down,
No,
gravity's
yes,
just gonna pull
yes,
all the liquid
this
down.
makes sense.
Oh right, as soon as I cut it, both sides just kind of flipped onto the
And
they
then the
flipped
water
over.
just went bloop.
Yeah.
Ah,
there's,
okay.
there's a little bit in the cups, like you could probably stick your tongue in and slurp a little bit.
Wait, I have an idea. Right.
Someone will try the little bit that's actually in there, just more just trying
Taste it?
trying it.
Okay, so you guys lick the inside, get the last little bit. The kid walks by going, "Aw," and continue
No.
following the bug. It's kind of sweet. There's a slight, ever so slight hint of almost like a salty and tang. It's not bad.
No, no kid. Most of the juice spilled out, so we're trying to.
He's already followed another bug.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He's on a mission.
So precious.
Yeah. I am just following the kid.
It scales just a couple feet behind him.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
I was gonna
We
say.
need more brains.
Okay. Oh, I'll be.
On the upside, you guys do have the two halves of this fruit. There is a little bit of fruit on the inside, and the shells are hard.
This is fair.
Ooh,
We may have-
I tried something.
We may have lost the liquid, but there's still food. It's holding up the two halves.
Okay, I have a theory. If I just look at the mess, can I pinpoint what's gone on here?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we were not the quiet people we would have been either.
Okay.
Yeah, Stone's like this, and she's yelling at us.
This
Uh-huh.
island is not that large.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Two fins. When you cut the nut, do it horizontally, but gently, not so much force, just horizontally, so water doesn't spill out everywhere. But can I have those 2 cups? Once we've not got all the fruity bits out. Or
I
just
mean,
one.
no.
You know, put all the fruity bits in one cup and then I'll take the other cup.
If it's okay with Auntie, sure.
I mean, I always say the kids should eat first, anyways.
Oh no, I'm not planning on eating it. I literally just want the cup. As like Scales is just trying to spoon out the windy bit, stick in the other cup, and then taking the now empty cup.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pile of the fruit. I'm sure Stone will eat it.
No.
Yeah.
On to it, try
There's a little
something.
bit of sand on it because I'm sure she just plopped it down.
Lop.
Tastes kind of like soap.
And the boy speaks up, staring at this whole process, and he just looks over at you, Auntie. Why don't you cut it towards the top?
Because I am not as smart as you. And I just ruffle his hair.
I thought that's what we were doing.
But,
Clearly stated multiple times, cutting it in half.
I thought we were cutting it vertically.
but Scales is gonna go over with her new now empty cup and just like get a little bit of what do you call it? Ocean water, I guess.
Okay.
I'm trying to think how to do it.
Have it over the fire. What?
I'm trying to think of how to put it over the fire without burning myself.
I have an idea. Can I find 3 long sticks?
Yes.
I put them in like a tripod, so there's just a little area where the cup can sit.
So you put wood sticks over a fire.
Can we change
Do
those sticks to
what?
stones?
So
don't
you
think we're
guys
gonna
want
find
long
pillars and stones.
rod stones.
I don't think we're gonna find that.
No, no, we're not.
I'm sure Poi is just loving every second of this.
Yeah, I'm loving every second of this.
I mean,
Actually-
Because I know one British person kept on saying, "Oh, I can think of a million ways."
I can. We
I
just
know
don't have the
you're one of the-
ingredients.
Oh, we go for it. I mean, come on.
I know a million ways. We just don't have the equipment here. Like I know if you can get a.
Boy, don't worry. In the back of my brain, as a player and as a person, I am screaming because I've already solved it.
oh yeah,
so-
you're the DM. You solve everything first.
Can I roll the intelligence thingy to get your idea?
What did I already say? Like,
I
come up with some ideas. Come on.
I tried. I can't think of any more.
Million and one ways to solve your problem.
Hmm.
I mean, you got the groundwork. You just got to put the pieces together.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. Okay. Hear me out. Can we
Okay,
find a
Kestrel.
couple?
Yeah, let's go back to Kestrel.
The day goes on. Hours. Eventually, Bill does return.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm gonna head back. I got someone taking me, back to home. Did you want to wait around here? We got a good chunk of the population out there searching, but there's a lot of islands and you
Do
just
we-
kind of size.
Do you have an idea where they could have ended up if they were heading, like, you know, towards that area of the thing?
I mean, they had no tools or navigational expertise, so it's hard to judge because depending on their course, depending on the tide and the time, you know, that can, you know, put you all sorts of places. So we're just gonna start close and branch out. Though people still have to, you know, maintain fishing and stuff like that. So,
Of course, yeah.
but we do have people looking. There's
Thank you.
really not much more we can do.
Mhm.
But there's a situation at home. I've already discussed it with Dora and Kane that you guys are more than welcome to stay here,
Mhm.
or you can return if you want.
Do we know, like, if we were to find them, what would be the best? I don't even know. Kessler looks like very kind of worried because, like, you know, his buddies have been gone for a while now, so.
Bill walks over and he just puts his hand on your shoulder, and he just kind of looks at you. He's like, I mean, all we can do now is just hope that we can find them. It might take a while. The last time we had a missing person, I mean, luckily we found them, but it took almost 3 weeks.
Do you think they'll survive that long?
The islands are bountiful. Some of them do have fresh water. It all comes down to their luck.
Yeah.
My only worry is they did not grow up on these islands, so they might not know tricks to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of looks over your shoulder and looks over towards Sean. Um, so did you want to wait for them?
Yeah, I'll wait for them.
Just once you guys, when you find them, just we'll get you back home. And
Mm-hmm.
uh, he just kind of sighs. And just, thanks again, John. And John just kind of quietly nods. Gringe kind of grabbing onto his arm, like they seem worried and upset about this whole situation as well.
Mm-hmm.
The excitement that this household had upon your guys' arrival and the whole feast and stuff like that, it's taken a big turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you have the next while to just relax, eat some food. They have books and stuff for you to read.
Mm-hmm.
You can explore the area, swim, things like that. Anytime you want to go assist people or volunteer for people who are going out to look, you're more than happy. You're more than welcome to do that.
I would say, for the most part, like the first day, I'll probably spend most of his time like worrying and whatnot, right? And he'll let you go to sleep, and then eventually he'll kind of go to the point of volunteering to go out. This is save yourself time.
Yeah. This Poi, if you would like, this is the last, I believe. Poi, if you would like, do believe that this is the last I will need for you from this session.
Okay.
So if you wanted to call it an early night, go play ESO or sit around, it's up to you. But we're probably not going to get back to Kestrel because
Yeah.
it's going to take a while.
No worries, no worries. I'll be here for moral support.
Yeah.
And for laughs.
So we return back to the island survivors. Okay, it's starting to get towards afternoon. It's hard to tell. You guys have food? Someone has a cup. 2 cups.
Yeah.
The other one is walking around poking at dirt and stuff.
He's precious. Leave him alone.
So, what are you guys doing?
I'm trying to figure out how to get this filtration system working without burning myself.
And I'm sure me and Stone and Auntie are trying to get the juices out of this thing correctly.
Okay. Give me one more intelligence check and one more strength check. An intelligence from Auntie and a strength check from Stone. Okay. You guys spend a few hours because, it takes a while. You guys kind of get a better grasp of doing it. You guys start shaving at an angle towards one of the edges, and then once it gets kind of shaved, you guys kind of tilt it upright and then use like a more pointy stone to just kind of, like basically you're shaving a little bit off the top and then getting it thin enough to where you can use another hole or stone to like punch a hole into it. So you guys are keeping it more of a container, preserving a good chunk of the liquid.
I didn't
Okay,
realize I was muted.
After a few hours of doing this, you guys end up with, a good 10 of these fruits, with the liquid inside of it.
Yeah, I yelled, "Oh shit!" I remember that from a documentary once. That was in my brain somewhere, just nowhere useful.
The funny thing is, I imagine you guys actually watch the Survivor like shows like on the TV that were at our house.
Yeah.
Right? It makes sense, right?
No, someone's like, no, change to the cartoon thing. Like, change to that. Like, yeah, Sir Ketchum was like,
Yeah, luckily, the kid was watching TV while you guys were still asleep, and he remembered the whole, cutting at the top.
I believe that.
So yeah, you guys have these couple fruits with some liquid. The kid eventually joins you guys and slurps one down. And you guys get some liquid in you.
So, above game, how much does this help with dehydration?
One fruit will sate you guys like for the time being for the day.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys aren't doing a lot of crazy work.
Yeah.
Scales,
Mhm.
you're struggling.
Yeah.
So what are you going to try to use to cook this shell?
I kind of want to see if I can figure out a if I can't get like a tripod system with rocks and stuff, try and use a rock as a base and then stick the otherwise coconut shell upright with the water.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a was a stove and saucepan.
Got it.
Yeah.
You can do that. You just get the sense that this may take a very long while, and you're not quite sure if the water will actually be able to get to the temperature of the boil.
Okay.
But you attempt it. You find a suitable rock, and you set it on there, and you continue with the fire. I mean, you guys are just sitting around anyway, so why not try it? Kid comes back every once in a while, just to see what you guys are doing. He breaks line of sight a few times, but again, you guys are aware of the size of this island. It's not like you can go far. Even if he's gone for like more than an hour, you guys are like, "Hey, kid." He's like, "Yeah." You know, it's not too much of a struggle. But it does start to get towards evening, and the kid does wander back as the sun starts to set. He's like, "Oh, I don't want to be out there alone."
Yeah. We should probably make some form of shelter quick.
That's probably a good idea.
I
What
have this.
And look at it.
Yeah, he's dragging these kind of long fanny leaves. He's grabbed like some the edges of some other like greener plants, like some twigs and stuff like that. Shredded it off the branches and used it to wrap these leaves up into like weird mat blanket thingies. It's not pretty, but
That's good.
it's a weird nature blanket sort of. You don't know if it would work or not, but
I mean, that was better than my idea of just bringing the boat to shore and using that.
Yeah,
he looks at the thing that he made and he looks over at the boat. I mean, and he shrugs and he just sits down by the fire and kind of puts one of the weird leaf mats over him.
No,
I mean, it's a good idea.
No, that's a brilliant idea. We got shelter from the rains, we can use the boat, and then we got a blanket to keep the body warm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I also made this.
Hmm?
He's holding up one of the leaves that he just kind of folded in half, and used the edges and wrapped a binding around it. It could hold a little bit of water, like a few cups full.
Oh, that's good.
In theory.
It's good if we set it outside, and maybe if it rains tonight, we'll at least have some water in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, finds a little bit of sand, like, and dirt, and makes a little hole, puts it in there. Comes back over the fire.
Good thinking, kid.
And we're just making, I'm just making sure everything's secured. Our boat, our drinking supply.
Yeah. Everything is secured.
We should have at least one person now on watch each time, just in case a boat does come, and keep the fire going.
Want to do a rotation of watches?
Yeah, that'd probably be for the best.
Okay, I'll take first watch.
I'll
Yeah,
take
I
last
can
watch.
finally sleep.
Kid goes, I'll take last watch.
Okay.
Good boy. Had him on that.
I'll take the bird watch. And then that way you can avoid the sunrise stone.
I'll keep my glasses on just in case.
Don't wear your glasses at night.
You like put the finger up like for a statement, but then just holds the finger.
Yeah, but with your guys' fruit and stuff, you guys do get some food. You guys, finish off the rest of your pseudo coconut fruit.
No.
And about time when you guys start getting towards sleepy time, you guys have had some more fruit. Ooh, your bellies. Ooh, bit of a rumble.
Bad rumble.
Ooh, you might need to find a private place soon.
Skylar
oh
and
no.
flee to poop.
Everyone spot on the island. Run.
Yeah.
Oh, my stomach doesn't feel too good.
Find a private spot. Everyone split. Stone runs forward.
Yeah.
So where do you guys go? What do you guys do?
Stone just runs forward.
I run to the west side of the island.
I guess I'll
Oh.
take east.
Get to just poop in the ocean if you have to. Flee.
Runs out towards the water.
Yeah.
You're doing great, sweetie. I'm running through into the water.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys just drop trowel and just shit on the beach?
Yeah.
Not on the beach, no. Like in,
Forest.
Okay.
Yeah, in the sea.
Just keep in mind, guys, like this island is like maybe 100 or 100 or so feet away. Like, there's not a lot of room to spread out and poop in random places. If you guys spread out, you guys are basically covering the island in shit. I'll give you that one as a freebie from a DM.
Okay. We poop in the same
Just a
area.
little- Just a little bit of decency, so it's just trees blocking.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll actually
The
poop
kid
really.
is in the water.
Yeah, I'll go in the water or just swim a bit further.
Okay, so two of you guys are just going out to the water, just letting things loose.
And it makes sense. She is kind of a snake.
Okay, and the other two, you guys drop trout, and it's not good. It's just to let you guys know, coconuts and certain fruits like it are, if you drink a lot of it, it makes you, diarrhea. Okay, so yeah,
It's a
everything that,
laxative.
so everything that you guys have eaten for the last few days is just, woo. You guys are feeling cleansed. Yeah, the kid comes out, like, washes his hands, and he points over. He's like, "Scale, stay away from there."
Yeah,
Hello,
you
hello.
may you may want to stay away from this bit too.
He's already out of the water.
Yeah. I'll swim out.
The rest, the other two, yeah, there's just a pile, just like right in the woods. You guys can rinse your hands and probably your ankles in the water.
I just, as this is all going on, we never speak of this to Kestrel.
Liverpool stays
Of
on
course
the
not.
island,
You'll
stays
never,
on the
you'll
island.
never let us live it down.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what stays on the island? Well, what happens on the island stays on the island.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Like, wait. Yeah, Stone's like, was it something we ate or was it something we drank?
I think it was both.
I was gonna say, let's make a pact. Put hands in the center. Like,
The
island pact.
pact. The poopy pact.
Stone sighs is like, okay, we'll have a pact. Put the hand.
Looks at the kid.
Kid, get in here. We're having a pact.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Okay. Everyone's gonna. What happens on the island stays on the island.
Okay.
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 1, 2, 3. We're lost.
Lost ones.
Lost ones. We're just-
I feel like that's our key word for everything. I was just okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Lost one.
Ones.
Hands.
Okay, it sounds like okay. We might have to look into another way.
I mean, there's lots of bugs. We could
Good
eat.
source of protein,
Yeah.
but also gross.
I meant for drinking because
I mean,
all we have is coconut or whatever this thing is.
eat enough
Okay.
bugs. Yeah.
So, cool.
Pocket meow.
So you guys settle your bellies down a little bit as you guys sit, and eventually you guys fall asleep. You guys create your watch. First person, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Let me MacGyver this without a mouse. Hold on. There we go. 16.
Okay. It's a quiet night. It's just the few of you guys. You got the fire that every once in a while you gotta throw like another, bit of wood in there. Careful not to knock over the water, which continues to cook throughout the evening. But a few hours go by and it's time for the next one.
Wake up. It was Stone that took second watch, right?
Mhm.
Alright.
Don't took no watch. I said I'm gonna sleep.
Okay.
Wait, kid could take last watch. No, the kids say would take
Yeah.
last watch.
Yeah, I was
you
taking
said
third.
Take what watch?
I can take both if you want.
I thought you were taking. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Alright, fine. Whatever works.
Yeah, I'll take second and third essentially. Yeah.
Wow, very responsible of you, Scales. I'm proud.
I just give you that look, like, really? Really?
I said, just like. I mean, she was being genuine. It wasn't like a. Wow, I'm proud. It wasn't sarcastic. It was like.
Okay,
"Genuine,
it sounded
wow."
super sarcastic. But no.
No, that's just my default tone.
My perception's a 12 though.
Same thing.
Okay. No, after my 2 watches, and I'll wake up the kid and be like, "Hey kid, it's Yoko.
Okay,
You see anyone? Shout as loud as you can."
will do. Okay.
Mhm.
And you guys go to sleep. And eventually, Auntie, in Stone, the sun begins to peer through and wake you guys up.
Yes.
Someone turn off the sky.
I'm on it. Still put on her glasses. Much better.
And I started coming awake. Alright, how is everyone?
Alright, you see Scales next to you, and you see Stone next to you. The kid is not there.
Kid? I'm gonna nudge Scales. Hey, did the kid take watch?
Yeah, what? And I'll just look around and say, the kid did take watch. Hey kid, are you about? Like,
Hey guys, morning!
where are you?
You see him coming through the little bit of foliage and trees.
Morning.
Morning!
Give me a heart attack there, kid.
Well, you got lost on this tiny island.
Oh,
So just looks at Ozzy just like.
no, it's actually really easy not to get lost on it. It's a big circle.
I know, but parents are supposed to worry, right? That's what parents do.
I was just more thinking if he went into the water and then drowned.
Yeah.
Oh no, the water's how we got lost. I wouldn't go back in there. Or then I might become loster.
Oh, what's more lost than lost ones? That's a good question.
Lost
Loster
where?
ones.
Exactly. He gets it. He's like pointing towards.
You see
What would you-
anything, kid?
No, I was busy.
Doing what?
I was building.
Where?
Oh.
He grabs Auntie because you're probably the most awake, and he just grabs your hand this way, and he starts walking through the woods.
Follow.
I'll look at my little. No, I was gonna say I'm take a look at my little camp water fin.
Okay.
Poke
It's
it.
hot.
So
That's about it. You have a cup of hot.
I'll take it off the boil.
How?
I didn't think that far ahead.
Because quickly setting something over a fire while you have quickly just set down a rock provides you a shield of heat, you know, and stuff as the temperature changes. This is all hot now, so
I'll just stare at it.
okay. Stone, are you following?
Yeah, yeah. This guy looks like she's got it covered.
Okay. You follow behind Stone, and you guys get to the opposite end of the island where the sun is really coming up. And against the beach, you guys see some rectangle-shaped things on the ground. Whole bunch of them, like a good 20.
So, what might this be?
Oh, well, bricks.
Bricks.
Yeah.
Like masonry?
I think, yeah.
Like how good is these bricks?
Are you asking him or are you asking yourself?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, go ahead and give me a perception combined with the nature.
Okay. So that's wisdom then intelligence, right?
Actually, no, just give me intelligence.
6.
I mean, then maybe, I don't know, sure. They're squares.
Those are some nice squares. She picks one up.
It breaks in half. Oh, they're not ready yet.
Oh!
They still need to dry. You now have half of a broken brick in your head.
Oh,
Well, now it's half a brick sized.
no, I didn't know you were making or repairing. Sorry, it's like she tries to put the two pieces back together and hand it to the kid.
He just like reshapes it. He looks kind of defeated, but after a few moments, it's reshaped and fixed. He has to like throw some water on it.
So make sure not to touch him again.
I mean, like, how'd you learn this?
Oh, Mother taught me.
You know, this is why it was good that I changed my name. Just gonna be honest. So, Mother taught you. Well, at least Mother's helpful. So, what are we gonna use these bricks for?
I'm gonna build something.
Like what?
A furnace.
I think we let him play too much Minecraft.
Ooh. Do you need any help?
And he just kind of like stands and stares at the bricks. He's like, no, I think it's just gonna take a while.
You know, it'd be really nice if we had magic right about now. You just-
Maybe if you guys use the bathroom again, just let me know.
Still nods.
Why?
So you can smell it,
I just realised. Nice.
because there is some merit to adding that to some other things to create bricks. If you know bricks, yeah. Anyways,
And then, like, as soon as Stone smells, he's like, "Oh, okay. Wait. Like, oh."
I am not going to recognize that smell because I choose ignorance instead of. I choose bliss. I
you
choose.
smell it.
fingers. No,
As you're discussing this, it whiffs in your nostrils.
nope. I'm putting a hand over my nose. Nope.
You've already smelled it.
Oh.
So this is what it's come to.
Good thing. It sounds like good thing we have coconuts.
Yeah.
Or not coconuts.
Laxatives.
She's like, why do I keep calling them coconuts?
Okay, so this is not where I thought my life would be. Not where I'm just gonna walk off rambling this.
I do hope out your furnace turns out well.
Dear. Skills at this point, I imagine she hears this whole conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just like get my Pico ball out. Does it feel heavy again, or does it still feel light?
The same.
You're not in there, are you, peepers?
No response.
Mm.
The kid continues to make bricks. He has a pile of this stuff over by a tree, and he's just making more. Wraps up, walks over, shapes it.
I mean, everyone makes fun of the kid who plays with shit until he's the one who saves your life.
Yeah.
Let's not rule anything out.
He could just be an idiot kid playing with shit.
Yeah, better than nothing.
No, let's not rule anything out.
They will have a shit house. It'll be pretty good.
Oh, she's a shit, but then burn a house. Gives a new meaning to shit a brick.
Is that where that's from?
Anyways, so what are the rest of you guys doing?
Okay.
Oh, there's. I'm trying to think. Is our coconut / fruit stock below? Do we need to get more?
I mean, there's plenty of fruit all around this island, and you still have a few of those coconuts that
Oh,
are
yeah.
cut, drink. You guys got a couple days, and there's plenty more of those around.
Mm. No.
Basically, over the next few days, since you guys have food and at least water for a few days, do you guys have any plans or ideas?
Conserve energy.
I was gonna say, if there's like a twig and a spare lawn leaf, I guess I'll attempt to go in fishing. Like, I'll just like sit, I don't know.
So a leaf and a stick, and you're gonna go fishing.
I mean, I don't have rope and I don't have bait, so.
So are you just gonna hold a leaf in one hand and a stick in the other one?
No, I'm tying the leaf onto the twig, and then I'm going into the water. Like, I'm trying to think like chest height, so I get deep enough and just hope. I'm like,
Okay.
I kind of know where you're going.
I'm
I
trying.
don't-
I'm
I
trying to
don't-
do fish line, like line fishing, but with like literally the most basic fins as possible because she doesn't have the
with
equipment.
No hook, no bait. So you basically have a leaf on the end of a stick, and you're just holding it in the water.
I don't know anything else. I don't have a hook.
I'm just asking. Is that what
I'm
you're
just
doing?
gonna yell. I'm just gonna yell from shore. Just stab him with the stick.
Is my stick sharp?
I mean, there are rocks and other things around. You might be able to sharpen it.
Also, you have really sharp nails, and you can probably sharpen stuff.
I got an idea. I got I'll go back listening to that. I'll grab a relatively long stick, kind of sturdy, and I'll find a sharp pointy rock, and then I will tie somehow the sharp pointy rock with the long leaf onto the
I
tree.
need to know these somehow. Like, you guys are
Um,
just
okay, this
hoping
is-
that things
this is-
just magically.
yeah.
It's not Minecraft. You can't just go. I got a leaf
Okay,
block and a
it's-
stick.
You said
Yes.
it's not Minecraft, but
No,
he's building a shit furnace.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
no,
do you understand how the logic
okay.
went into it?
in my
I
head, this
get
is
it.
this is my thing. I'm doing a makeshift spear. You get in the sharp pointy rock. You do the pointy bit downwards. You then using the leaf
Wait.
as the rope and tying the rock onto the twig with various
wouldn't
knots
try
and
that.
stuff.
Okay.
Makeshift
fine.
I'm
spear.
gonna tell you right now, most leaves aren't great for tying stuff.
But if there is an equivalent nature thing
You
I can find.
could theoretically just copy what the kid did and grab a branch, like get the thin layer rubbery bit
Yeah.
of bark around it and
Yeah.
peel that off and use
Yeah.
that as rope.
Yes, that
I'll
thing.
give you that one for free
Yeah.
since the kid already did it.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to
So-
figure out.
Okay, you have a makeshift spear.
Okay. And I'll go back into the water and I'll not going too far in, relatively safe distance so Auntie can still see me, but I'll see if I can go spearfishing.
Okay. Have you ever gone spear fishing before, honey?
I have not, but I've seen it on TV. It is difficult, you gotta get it just right, but
Okay.
it does work.
So
yeah,
I
but
need
our characters are smarter than us.
It's not just a matter of that. I need a perception check,
Mm-hmm.
an intelligence check, a strength check, and a dex check.
I believe in you.
Okay. So she goes and spends the better part of the afternoon going around the water. You do find some fish. You get close a few times. You sit still. It's just, they're too quick. You spend a better part of many hours and you're waiting in the water for a lot of this, so you're starting to get tired.
Yeah, I'll go back.
Maybe with some more practice you might be able to do it, but
Yeah.
if anyone's ever seen Castaway, he doesn't immediately get it right.
Yeah, I know, it takes time
Um,
and effort, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyone else doing anything?
I am going to try to keep morale up
How?
by telling some jokes.
Okay. Who are you telling jokes to?
I heard-
standing there stoned.
I heard that book over there, right?
What book?
Yeah. So go ahead.
So, Stone, did you hear what the archer won when he got bullseye?
Go on.
Well, he won an angry bull.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I mean here.
Bullseye? He shot the bull. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Great stuff.
I get it.
okay, you have to actually think about it.
Yeah, you guys are hearing this like away because he's still on the other side of the island making shit bricks.
Yeah, Stone's gonna yell, I'm glad someone does!
I'm just gonna make time to make more spear thingies.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do so. Give me just generic dex check to see how many spears you can make and, how quality they are. Okay, you get a few of them. Let's say 3.
Okay.
But it's getting late.
Yeah.
Stone, what are you doing during all this?
Yeah, she's just mostly like thinking.
Okay, so steam is coming out of Stone's ears. Auntie, and are you gonna attempt any more jokes to...
Well, being here, surviving everything, it reminds me about how, like, penguins, there are stories about how they would build houses.
What's a penguin?
Well, how a penguin would build a house is it would glue it together. Igloo? Igloo to get... Okay.
You still didn't tell what penguins are, Stone says.
I think you might want to stop there.
Just, alright. Writing that off my bucket list, not a stand-up comedian.
I imagine there's actually a list you're making in the sand right now with a stick.
Yeah.
Along with like a list of puns you've been thinking of over the last like hour.
It was just like the top 2 puns out of a list of 5, so
They're
it
already
just
crossed off.
yeah, I'm just kicking the sand, erasing them. And those were the best ones I had. Well, anyone need help? Anything?
Do you
Gonna
want
help
to?
me think of a way to try and get out of here. And go back home.
I mean, I think staying here until rescue arrives might be the best course of action.
You can always try stabbing some fish.
I'll give it a try.
Fish stabbing sounds fun. Still says got an
it
extra
is-
stick.
It is starting to get kind of late.
Yeah.
Maybe in the morning.
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 Kid washes his hand and has a little bit of fruit. And drinks from the coconut fruit thingy.
Oh yeah.
Rip.
I'll join in on that.
And the kid gets close to the fire with his makeshift little thingy. And you see that he made a couple more of those big leaf cups, and he's buried a few more into the sand. And he looks at you guys and says, "This is fun. I call last watch." And then he just curls up and goes to sleep.
Anything you want. Kid.
I mean- Right side. Eventually, does this count as a family camping trip?
if you wanted to. It's all about the attitude.
I'm calling this a family camping trip so people don't get worried about bringing a kid here.
I don't know. I've never had a family or a camping trip.
I mean, you have who you call mother, auntie, stone, scales, and well, I
Kestrel if
I
he
was
was
gonna
here.
say Astral, but yeah, he's not here. He's probably out getting cigarettes or something. That's common for most fathers.
He always likes those cigarettes.
So does Auntie. What if she runs out?
Just you see a realization as she's smoking.
But the whole
Oh.
day, like chain smoking, not really conceptualizing the fact that you also need to ration those.
Yeah.
You're
Just
probably like smoking with
immediately
one
put it
hand,
out.
with Joe Book in the other one.
Ironically, this means that Auntie has a lighter.
Hmm.
Yes, I have a lighter apparently. Looks at the campfire.
That's a
Just
fair
because
point.
If you guys forget what resources you have, that's not my fault.
Scales is just gonna look at you like, why? I've got blisters on my scales. She's just gonna go to bed and be like, I'm taking third watch. Naps.
I'll take the second one.
I'll finish this one on my first.
Kid's already asleep. Okay. You guys go through your watches. Nothing eventful.
Okay.
Morning comes. Good morning.
Yeah, like flips the sunglasses back on.
Oh, morning.
Good morning.
I
People
made sure
like
to be
must
here
get-
so I didn't give you guys another heart attack.
That's good. That's good.
Mm.
Did
Did
you
it?
give us another what?
Heart attack.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
No, you're a little angel. Don't worry about it.
Did it rain?
No.
Oh.
I feel
But my
like
bricks are drying. I think they'll be ready in another day.
That's good. That's good.
I mean, it's good. Hopefully we'll be rescued before another day, but it's good to be prepared. Good to be prepared.
I was thinking of making more signal fires.
You know what we can do now? Fish stabbing.
Yeah.
You got extra sticks?
It's like, I got 3.
Don't get the stick.
Kid, would you like to go fish stabbing?
No, I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
You're the salt of the earth.
You keep up the good work.
I'm gonna make more signal fires around because they may not see like the smoke.
But what if we run out of wood?
And how many trees are on this island?
I mean, this is all a factor of you don't know how quickly this stuff grows exactly, and you also have no clue how long you're gonna be here.
Hmm.
Like someone says, I'd rather, you know, trees stay intact, especially the ones with fruit.
It might be best to conserve the fire to one.
Mm.
But
Well, Stone says they'll either see the fire here, or they'll see the furnace on the other side. Just like points up the direction of where the furnace probably is.
Oh no, I was gonna build the furnace over here, so we didn't have to go far.
I mean,
Oh yeah, you were making the bricks, right?
Yeah,
You're building over here.
yeah.
Okay.
As long as there's like multiple sources of smoke, I'm sure the people will see it. Yeah. You know, who can miss a big giant pillar of smoke in the air?
I mean, if anyone knows how to do smoke messages, we could probably do a SOS.
I don't think
No?
any of us would.
What does sauce mean?
Can I roll intelligence, see if I have any memory of something like that?
Memory of what?
Like messages like SOS or smoke signals?
No.
No? Okay.
SOS is based off of something that doesn't exist in standard D&D.
Yeah, but smoke signals exist with,
You understand that there are people and cultures and stuff that use smoke signals,
just don't know.
and you're in a place that is a culture you don't fully recognize yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's a signal saying help, and in fact means everything is okay, everything is fine.
But you do get the sense that if you made an intermittent smoke or even just a lot of smoke, it might be noticeable.
I would think intermittent smoke might be a bit more noticeable because it's irregular.
It could also be a little too thinned out.
True.
So who's going spear hunting? And who's doing what?
I think Auntie and Stone might be, because Scales is working on the fire and everything.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the fire scale?
Just making sure that it's, keeps going. I'll make a fourth spear as well if I can. Just so everyone has one. Right.
Okay. The kid does say that he can watch the fire if you want, but if you're gonna make a spear, okay.
Yeah.
You proceed to work on another spear. It's gonna take a while.
Mhm.
You two, go ahead and since you guys are just gonna do it, how about one of you guys give me a perception check?
I can take the perception if you do the more physical abilities.
Okay, wait. Who's gonna look for the fish?
I'll look for the fish.
Okay, give me a perception check.
7.
Okay, who's gonna lead in the capture of the fish once they find them?
Oh well.
Okay, I need you to give me a strength and a dex.
Okay. 17, 5.
Okay. And I need just an intelligence from whoever is going to be leading the strike overall.
Intelligence, I can take int if you want.
Yeah, sure.
12.
Okay. You guys spend many hours. Auntie, you're not doing too much of the movement. You kind of just point it out when you do notice it. But you do notice it a little too late in most of the cases, and even when you do get close, Stone, even though swimming, you're strong, you're athletic, you got that. But actually striking at him, you're just missing by a mile. So that will take care of the morning. That's gonna take you guys all the way up to the afternoon.
Did we yield anything?
Nothing.
Okay.
You guys got close a couple times, but just couldn't land and strike true.
Ugh, it's tougher than I thought.
Well, look at the bright side. We got exercise in, maybe? Kind of.
You're
I'm
not even
trying
that
to
tired,
think.
Stone. You could do this all day.
If it weren't for the loss of this land, I still like doing the starting move. Yeah.
So Scales, what are you doing while they're hunting? Just fashioning another spear?
Yeah, fashioning another spear and be like, hey, kids, you learned the furnace from Mother?
Yeah. I also learned this as he takes a pile of leaves and he throws it on half of the fire.
What are you doing?
And you notice a lot of gray smoke start to billow off the leaves. It's a whole bunch of wet leaves.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
So that way we don't have to make a really big fire and get, a lot of smoke. And he's just looking up at you, smiling.
Now, that realization we all be dead if it wasn't for a child.
Yep. It's like, your kid might actually save our lives. Did Mother...
Well, Mother wanted to make sure that I lived, so she talked about how to survive.
Yeah, that's good. She give you any tips in regards to, I don't know, navigating?
No.
Uh-huh.
I know that the sun and the moon go a certain way, so I know where I'm heading if it's a certain time of day.
Mm-hmm.
I know my left and my right. And I know the name of a couple stars.
Could
And
you...
the big ball.
The big bow?
Yeah, the bright one.
Ah, you mean the moon?
No, the brighter one.
Would you be able to point it out to me if you saw it tonight?
He points up at the sky. He's
Yeah.
pointing at the sun.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fair. I got really confused then. Like, Did you recognize any of these stars when you was at the, the other island where we was at? I forgot.
No, it's hard to tell. We only see little bits of the sky.
Mm.
And if you stare up at the sky a really long time, your neck starts to hurt.
That
As he
is
rubs
true.
his neck.
That's
As he's been
awesome.
staring at this whole conversation.
What do you plan to use the furnace for? I know you're
To
making...
make cups.
So you're on cup production and I'm on spear production.
Yeah. We can make all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
I think. As he is now he's not making a brick, he's gathered up some of the mud and poo and, fragments of, like, plants and stuff like that, and just matting up into a single thing. He's not turning it into a brick. It almost looks like he's making, like, a trough, almost.
That's good. I just like chuckle and be like, that's nice. And go back to spear making.
Okay.
Yeah. And if if it gets to the afternoon and I see that no one's...
It is the afternoon.
Yeah.
And the other two have gone to the beach to rest for a few too, because
Yeah.
they just finished the morning shift of fishing.
Yeah. No luck?
Unfortunately, no.
Harder than it looks.
Yeah. I'll give it another go. And I'll take a few spears and give it another go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to do the afternoon? I mean, the other ones, you can join her as well. that was just we did the morning. If you guys want to continue through the afternoon, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
do want to do one thing. I won't. Can I roll to see how many cigarettes I actually have left? So that's a resource I can manage.
Oh, I've been keeping track of that. You got about 6 left,
Ah, fuck.
and I was even being lenient of when you picked up that pack, and I was minimizing it to like meals, waking up, things like that.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's like
So
if I smoke this now, I won't have it later.
That's literally.
smoker, that's not really an option. I'm gonna smoke this now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Auntie's just staring at the pack, just like, oh, I hope we get rescued soon.
The kid speaks up. It might take a while.
I mean, why you say that?
Well, Bill has a really big map in his office in town, and the secretary lady showed it to me, and there's a lot of islands over here.
You know,
I think they said it was home of 1,000 islands.
Auntie just just gently sits down and just. So, I'm just gonna preface this.
As you guys all just stop, I guess.
Just. Yeah, this one's on me, guys. I'll take this one.
Really?
What's on you?
Lost ones, yay!
Yeah, it will be
Your beanie's on you.
fine.
Is that
Yeah.
what's on you?
I'm saying I'm taking responsibility for us getting lost.
I mean, it's not just you. I wanted to do it as well. That's at least 50-50.
Kid speaks up. I wanted to come too.
Yeah, but
We could have at least taken a guide.
And we'll do that one next
That's on
time.
yeah.
But this, that part's on you. But this, right here, is on us.
Fair. Still, just
Let's do. We know for next time, like if we decide to go traveling and exploring in a place that we don't know or don't know how to navigate, we'll take a guide. Simple.
take a guide, pack some
Mhm.
extra
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
We'll take some reserves of water, just in case. Yeah. Lessons for next time.
Just here's hoping for next time. Just staring into the fire.
I'll go do me fishing.
I'll
Okay.
drink to that.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's going to do fishing?
I fish.
Fish diving.
I will join for fishing after Auntie has that little bit of like a reflection.
Okay.
And a smoke.
Yeah,
Just so what, for
essentially.
shits and giggles, all 3 of you just roll me a d20.
Okay.
Sure.
8.
So it's
That seems
easy.
reflective.
10.
There's a couple close calls, guys, but nothing. Close, very close on a few times, but just not.
Should I say
Yeah.
we're getting better?
So, you guys spend the afternoon doing that. You guys
Did you
get
actually
a
not
little
hear the
tired.
question, or did you purposely ignore it?
Yeah, so you guys
Okay.
get tired, a little hungry. The evening is starting to roll around.
Yeah.
Fruit and watch.
Fruit and watch.
Pretty much.
Okay.
While we're at the campfire just talking though, I will propose the idea of maybe next time one of us looks for bugs and grubs for food.
I know where all the bugs are.
Yeah,
Because
me.
you've been bug watching, haven't you?
Well, I gotta wait for bricks to dry.
I like and look for the
Sorry.
bugs. Like I followed you with bugs. I'm sure I could figure them out.
Like this one, and he pulls out like a really big white, like kind of undulating grub.
That looks
It's pretty
nice.
sizable. It's like a size of an adult thumb.
I'm just imagining. So I know it's like the size of an adult thumb, but the cartoon in my brain is saying it's a burrito-sized grub.
And your
Pocket
brain,
bug.
Scales is just drooling a little bit, like, ah.
he's just holding it out in his hand.
You know those could be a good source of protein.
Kid's just staring at the bug.
Are you?
He seems a little. He seems. No, he's just interested at looking at a bug.
I mean, on one hand, we kind of
Re-
food. On the other hand, don't want to eat his friend.
He sets the bug down and continues to eat his fruit.
Scales just picks it up and just stares at it, stares at the kid, stares at it, stares at the kid. She wants to read too. But she's also looking at the kid to be like, no. No.
It's just a bug.
And on a moment. thinking.
Just eat it. Just eat it.
I will eat the bug.
Peter, no! Peter cries out, dropping his
Peter?
on his foot as he watches you just go.
I'll take the bug out of my mouth.
Squishes in your mouth. Like, no, sorry, you committed to it.
Bug?
It
Peter?
squishes in your mouth. You get like one chomp on it before he yells that. The bug is clearly dead in your mouth. You could try spitting it back out, but you know
I don't want to.
it's not bad. It's pretty tasty.
I'm
Like
sorry,
a gusher
kid.
popping in your mouth.
I didn't know the
I'm
bug
just
had
kidding.
an.
I didn't really name it, and he just picks his food back up and starts eating it.
You know how I
You
said
just
don't
don't
give
give
me
him-
a heart attack? Like, Skills is crying, she's done it bad, she's holding her chest like it hurts.
There,
Oh.
there,
Oh,
there.
I'm sorry. I was trying to do a joke like Auntie did.
Just Auntie's the only one. She's just giving a thumbs up.
I'm just staring.
Even I gotta admit, that joke was pretty good.
I'm just staring at Auntie. She's like, why?
Gotta give credit where credit is due.
Kids reflect the parents and the people around them.
Just Auntie looks to the kid. That was a dick move. Just a thumbs
On the
up.
low, like like giving him the look with your eyes, but like your hands giving him a thumbs up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He looks
Super fast high five.
he looks momentarily disappointed when he sees your face, but then sees your thumb, and then he connects the dots, and he's like, okay. Just gives you that like okay face. He looks proud and continues to nibble on his fruit.
Screw you, I'm taking last watch. And goes to sleep.
Okay.
I guess I'll take first watch again.
And the kid reaches behind him and picks up another one of those white grubs, and then looks over at Scales, who's laid down, and puts it in his mouth. He goes, makes a little bit of a face. He's like, "Those aren't that bad."
It was delicious.
Yeah, he gathered a couple grubs because he thought they looked cool, but if they're food, he's gonna give them up. So for those who want to try a grub, you can.
If there is more than enough to where both the younger ones are fed, then Auntie will eat.
One had one and passed out. The other one
Yeah.
had one continuing to eat his fruit.
Okay, yeah, I'll eat one.
Still wanna try one.
There's a bit of a it tastes at the beginning, but it mellows out as you consume it. The pop is probably the worst part about it because you're expecting a pop and you get the pop and it doesn't make it any better that you know that it's coming. It's more
Fair.
the mouth feel of it is what's really bad.
Is it weird that the pop makes it more tantalizing for me?
No, trust me, bugs pop in your mouth a way that other food does not.
Hmm.
I think it's their exoskeleton or the framework that they have. Anyways,
Yeah.
Well, for a grub, it'd be more like kind of a jelly kind of pop, I imagine.
I can't
Be
wait for the
surprised.
fact that they're all psychedelic bugs and they're like just eyes formation.
oh, you don't think I've already rolled for that?
No.
Like, that'd be the most
check
fun on
these
this
before
island.
eating 'em. Anyway, so you guys have some grubs.
How else do you do a
everyone-
nature check without tasting it first?
I mean, everyone roll me a Constitution.
Okay.
I mean, I'll do it. I'll take that.
Fuck.
Alright, I'm a rolling.
I'll take Auntie's. Well, yeah.
Wait, are we all rolling just for ourselves or context here?
I assumed it was
You
a
had a
real
grub,
roll.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a Constitution.
Man, having a +5 and only rolling a 12. So
Oh, it's okay. None of you guys passed.
What?
Okay, so after you guys, 20 or 30 minutes go by, and something's feeling a little normal. Nothing happens. Okay,
Okay.
so, you guys have watch. Nothing eventful. Night passes. You guys wake up. Scales, you're the last one, on watch.
Reiki, guys. It was a boring night as ever. Nothing happened. We're still here.
Whatever
pocket
happened
glasses.
Wait, you keep them in your pocket while you sleep?
What?
You said
Well,
pocket. So you keep them in your pocket while you sleep.
Oh boy.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Keep
I would
that
like you to
man.
just go ahead and roll me, let's just say a dexterity check.
sure. 7.
Amazing.
Half of a pocket glasses.
Still like, damn. She still tries to put them on anyway.
I mean, the rest of the frame is still there. It's just the rest of it's kind of broken. Good news,
Uh-huh.
you guys have some shards of some glass now.
I mean, it makes it easier to make a fire now. Flicks my lighter still. Actually, would tinted glass actually start a fire?
Yeah, it's essentially magnifying glass.
Hmm.
You get in the right angle with the sun and burn paper.
Yeah.
Shame. I really like those glasses.
So, yeah, the day is your guys's. The kid begins working for the day. He
Okay.
starts digging a hole next to the fire.
I'll go bug hunting.
Okay.
I'll grab like one of like a spare cup and just gather bugs.
Okay.
Stone looks to Auntie. Fish stabbing?
Fish stabbing.
Okay, both of you guys can just give me a d20. See how your morning goes.
It was on the 18.
Okay, so a little bit worse than you did the last time. Auntie, you're not very graceful in the water, and it's hard to hold your position and not scare away the fish. Stone, you get close a couple times and you think you're gonna have it, and then Auntie just farts in the middle of the water. Boom. Fish just swim away.
Oh, come on, Auntie.
That wasn't me.
You see the bulb go to the surface behind her.
Mm-hmm.
See, let's see you eat nothing but coconut water and fruit and not have gas.
As a few bubbles stir around Stone.
You have to scare the fish away.
It's like, yeah, but I pulled it in. Okay, yeah, but the morning of your fishing does not bear fruit.
No, there's fish.
So,
It didn't bear fish.
Gales,
Oh.
what are you doing for the morning?
I'm going bug hunting.
Okay, give me a perception.
Mhm. And
Okay, you gather, like a handful or so of bugs.
Yeah. It's good.
Some they have various types. Are you just gonna randomly eat these, or are you gonna like try to guess them, or
Yeah, I'm purposely going for like, what was it? The white grubby ones that we had before, or
okay?
anything that's like. Again, me as a player knows don't go for the colourful bugs; those are bad. But go for like,
Really?
is it there?
Yeah, the
Oh.
colorful ones mean poison.
Yeah, colourful stuff generally means like poison and whatnot.
Pretty is beautiful in nature.
It's all good.
Or did I say pretty is beautiful?
Yes,
You did,
yes, you
yeah,
did
I
say
didn't want to
pretty.
Pretty is
correct you.
dangerous.
Yeah, they use
Nice.
colours as a warning sign. As why you see most venomous snakes are colourful.
Or even like, frogs.
Yeah, frogs are big
insects,
ones.
There's a lot of things
Yeah.
that follow that.
Yeah, but basically going for
Uh,
like the plain, dull, boring ones if I know that sort of knowledge. If
Okay.
not, I'll go for a similar grub that we had last night.
Okay, you get a few more of those white ones. They're bigger. There's not a lot of them. But you gather a few of those, and then a whole multitude of like you do get a good grouping of ants. You kind of have to like fold a leaf and put a rock over the side to keep them in there. But
Mhm.
you gather some ants, some other bugs, a few worms.
Yeah, and I'll take that back and be like, so we got dinner. Any luck with the fish? When fish people come back?
Nope.
They
No.
appear wet.
For what it's worth, I think we're getting better.
And wiggle.
I'll give it another go. Who knows? Fish and bugs might actually taste pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Back in the water.
I'll give it a shot again.
Okay, give me some d20s.
yeah. Tough.
3.
6.
Ugh. Okay, you guys are not putting your heart into it. Scales, you try. You get close a little bit, but you guys are thrashing around. You're getting agitated by this. It's not really working.
Have I just lost my spear at this point with how low I've been rolling?
No. Luckily for you, rolling that low also without going too low is basically the fish aren't even getting close to you, so you're not even attempting it.
They know we're gonna attack, so they're like, nope.
I ponder. Once you get back, is the kid at the furnace fin?
Yes.
I'll get
He
back.
is begin to place rocks, small rocks that he's found inside the hole that he's been digging, and kind of filling the whole hole, like the edge of it, with rocks.
Kid, question. Do you know how to make glass?
That's what I'm trying to do.
When you make glass, I have an idea.
Okay.
Get like a glass bottle container fin. I'll stick one of my scales in it. You know, my scales are pretty noticeable and shiny. And I'll put a bunch of those and then send it out, and then people knows that we're here. No, knows that we're alive. Maybe.
But what if it goes into the void and they never find it?
Shrugs. Well, if they do find it.
Okay.
Trying to think optimistic in this, otherwise, you know.
Okay.
I'll go back.
The kid is just sitting there, like, listening to you, just working away.
Yeah.
But you guys spend the rest of the afternoon fishing, or attempting to. Starts to go to evening.
Yeah, so like maybe we should try the other side of the water.
And on the side of the ditch, by the time you guys are done and it's getting towards dinner time, he has taken these two reed-like branches, and he has placed two of them into the ground, kind of buried them into like the edge of the basin that he's creating, and he's just kind of covering it up with sand and dirt.
Okay.
One end of the tube is basically connecting into the furnace, the other one is just pointing away from it.
You're
Pocket crickets.
cricket.
Okay.
Cricket.
So you guys have some fruit, and some bugs if you guys would like it.
Yeah.
Um,
I love
a
fruity
few of
bugs.
them don't taste good. Some of the ants are bad. They're kind of crispy, sort of texture.
Yeah.
Not super crispy, but you know, a little crispy. With a little bit of pop in them. You know, it's a little rough. Sometimes you bite one and you bite it in half, so like the half of it's still running around in your mouth, and you're like, oh god, no, no. You just kind of have to quickly bite down over and over until it dies, or spit it out. And then there's every once in a while it'll grab onto the inside of your cheek or tongue or something. It's rough, but you know, it's protein. Yeah. So, any conversations? Anything you guys want to do?
Is anyone else starting to miss Kestrel?
Kestrel, you're currently enjoying a pretty good dinner. The family.
They're doing okay as I bite into my steak.
Yeah,
What it is.
the family was gonna go meet with some friends. So you have the place to yourself. They left you a wonderful book series, called Lords of the Crown.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
no, it's a
You
It-
also hide some back massages for you, Nusky.
you know, it's pretty great. One of the nights, you know, one of the girls that you had dinner with on the festival invites you over to her place for a couple drinks. It's hard because your friends are missing and stuff, but you know, it's up to you if you want to join her.
I would, yeah. Just try to keep my spirits up in the way.
Yeah, she just, you know, you guys have a very cordial evening, talking, things like that, just asking a lot of questions where you don't know the answers to. But you know, she just tells you about the island. You guys discuss, have a little bit of fun. She has a copy of um, Shifters, Mechanicoid People in Disguise. It's a blockbuster movie. It's about these fake things that can transform into other things and fight other things that transform into other things. It's really
Nice.
weird. But it's basically people in costumes beating each other up.
I prefer the Japanese one of Reformers.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, you have some pretty good nights. Food's great. People continue to search. Every
Yeah,
single
and as
update.
I said, when I can, like, I'll be going with them on the searches.
Yeah. And you get to see breathtaking views of the islands. You get, you know, some stuff pointed out towards you. You know, even on one of the days in the morning, you do see some of the townspeople feeding the kraken. And you see like a couple kids, and the kraken's like kind of like has his tentacles out, grabbing the food, and like some of the kids are playing with the tentacles, and seems to be doing pretty good.
Well, at least our octopus buddy is doing well, you know. Imagine the kid would be happy with that.
Our boy Flipper.
Yeah. So that's your time. Yeah. Kestrel.
The lost one.
Almost a week goes by.
Yeah, wow.
And I'm just gonna stop you there. So we'll get back to you eventually. So the rest of you guys, what would you like to do this evening?
um,
Did the kid make his glass or whatever he's making?
Oh, he's just started on the furnace.
Okay.
Do you ask him about it?
Yeah.
The bricks aren't dry yet. They'll probably be done in a day or two. And then I still gotta build it up, I gotta get the base, and then I gotta get the plungers made, and then I gotta go. It's a bit of work.
Hmm. I'll just look over to Auntie and be like, yeah, I wish magic was a thing.
It'll make this so much easier.
Yeah. Tell
For
me.
what it's worth, though, I mean, well, the kid is honestly the only reason we're still alive.
Yeah. Yeah. You know. Because I send messages to people to at least say, you know, we're still alive, keep searching for us, because, well, if they stop.
Well, is there a way we could get a message to them or something?
I was thinking of sticking some of my scales in a glass bottle once we had a glass bottle. And more of a say, here we are, but let them know we're still alive.
How long will it take them to find it?
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be easier for them to find us than a bottle?
Yeah, but how long would it take for them to find us?
How long will it take for them to find a bottle?
No one knows.
Maybe we could. No, it's kind of hard without Kestrel. Kind of was the smart one. There, he just had better common sense.
I thought
Common
Auntie was
sense,
the
maybe.
smart one.
No,
She
I'm
was
the
talking about stuff.
smart ass one.
But isn't your brain up here? And doesn't your brain do the smarts? Do you have an ass in your brain or a brain in your ass?
Maybe it's both.
He's like staring up at your head and down at your butt, then back up at your head, then back at your butt.
Stone's do the same thing.
Kid and Stone in tandem, just up, down. I'm just.
Just hands and just face and hand.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't think she wants us to stare at her butt as he stops staring at her face
No.
and stares at your butt.
Isn't your bedtime yet?
Oh, well, what watch am I gonna have?
Whichever one you want.
I want the last one, as he says it quickly.
Okay. He just throws it into his leaf bed.
And then he just goes down and curls up.
I'll keep taking first unless someone else wants it.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
And then the kid immediately gets up and runs over towards the water. Oh god.
Amazing.
Comes back like 7 or 8 minutes later. Oh, that was a lot, as he's like shaking off his hands from water.
So, why'd you do that?
Oh, my tummy. As you
Oh.
guys have experienced over the last few days, yeah, that whole shit show hasn't stopped.
Yep.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And he smiles up, he's like, that means I can make more bricks tomorrow.
keep that positive attitude.
Hey, you guys have been slowly teaching this kid to have a positive attitude, so he is.
I know, and we're doing a great job.
You know, when life gives you shit, make shit lemonade.
Make
When life
bricks.
gives you shit them bricks.
Yeah, but you guys have another uneventful night.
As soon as it hits morning, Stone's gonna try to put on her glasses, but then slowly realize that she doesn't have glasses.
I mean, you have
that are Yeah, this happens. She tries to
Like it helps with
Yeah.
one of your eyes, but the other eye is just it's fucked. You gotta use your hand or something.
I bet the other half doesn't have anything to hold on to, so it's either just barely hanging on there or it just falls off my
Again,
face.
you have the frame. You just have no glass in the slot.
Oh, yeah, she probably just puts them on there.
Yeah.
Does nothing.
So
I mean-
yeah,
It's a fashion statement.
she looks
Really?
like a hipster pirate.
Yar.
Yeah, but you guys wake. What are you guys' plan for the day?
I'm gonna go over our food stock, see if we're short on anything,
Okay. Um,
or water, or food, or anything.
yeah, at this point, would need to spend some time carving up some more of this fruit. But as
Um.
you've seen, unless you can get good, Stone will probably have to assist you with that.
All right, Stone, you want to help with the fruit for the morning?
She has a fish spear. I got stuff close to the water, and then she just turns. Yeah, okay.
I mean, we could go fishing in the afternoon.
I'll go fishing.
I'll go too, cause my bricks just need to dry.
Okay.
And he grabs 2 spears.
You catch all the fish, okay? He's like selling the kid.
As a kid who doesn't understand that, have you ever seen just a kid grab way too much of something? That's what he's doing. He's just gonna grab all the spears you don't grab.
Just
I'm
you just need like
um,
one at a time. You grab a
Oh,
yeah, one at a time.
he sets the other ones down and just grabs the shortest one.
just
He will do great.
Oh.
as Stone and Auntie are just working on the melons. Just
Yep.
looks
Just give me-
over.
A strength and a dex check just to make sure that you guys can do these well.
Auntie
splitting
doing dex,
splitting the dex,
Stone doing-
or-
Yes.
Alright.
The cutter to see how well they cut, and the dex to make sure they don't lose any fingers.
19.
13.
Okay, you don't lose any fingers, and you do pretty well. You got enough of these coconuts to last you guys a few more days. But that work is trying, and it takes a lot of patience, and there are a couple messes, messes that you make. So that's going to be basically your guys' day for the stuff.
Okay.
But you guys do have a couple days. These are not like boom onto the next one. Like it takes a little bit of work.
That's fair enough.
Like you'll have to like rest your hands because you get tired of using the stuff to shave it off, and it's some work. Okay, so fishing.
Fishing.
Go ahead and give me a d20.
6.
Okay. You guys start doing it. You guys are hunting. You guys spend like a good hour, mostly him just watching you.
Mhm.
Then at one point when you guys are coming up to the surface after like a failed attempt, like he comes up to the surface, then you do, and you splash him, and he splashes you back. What do you do when he splashes you?
Oh, right, they're children.
I'll splash again.
Okay, this starts back and forth for like literally almost an hour. And you guys go back to it, but just no, you've scared away all the fish.
Okay.
But it is afternoon now.
um.
And you can always take a break and get back to it.
No, let's go see. Panda.
Yeah,
I
Stone's
was
probably
just
like shaking the
playing
hand off
something.
as they do that. After the shaving and cutting and stuff.
Oh well, you guys are halfway through that process right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is my scale still, I don't know, nice and shiny, or have they like kind of gone a bit dull due to the, lack of good food?
They're not bad. You remember it's only been a few days, and you're not starving.
Yeah.
All things considered, we're doing pretty well off for someone who's stranded.
Yeah. Heck, we got a furnace.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Okay, like just because the kid's building it doesn't mean it's gonna work.
Hey, it's our only hope at the moment.
Sure.
The next day, a creeper appears.
Yeah.
Just.
Mm.
God damn it, Stone! You were supposed to run away from it.
It's
What?
just
They made a funny sound.
it's just gonna be an Enderman who takes like one brick away from the furnace, but the furnace collapses.
It's gonna be the bottom structural brick.
Yeah.
All right, it's Minecraft. Ooh.
Yeah. So, what would you like to do, Scales, for the afternoon? No pressure or anything. It's just your guys' life on the line.
Thanks.
Yeah, we gamble with that all the time.
Yeah, we do. We do. Oh, resort to more bug hunting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chow will continue to try to fish.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and just give me a perception.
I'm expecting the child just to bring an entire shark when we're not working.
I mean, we'll see. Nope.
Hmm.
You get a few bugs, not too crazy amount.
Yeah. I just like in my peekaboo, I was like, Peepers, if you can hear me, can you poke Kestrels and tell him where we are?
You do that for like a good.
Yeah, she's
5
just
or 10
she's getting
minutes
to
just
that
staring at it.
point. Yeah, she's just at that point now. She's done the hopeful, she's done the crazy, she's now at the low.
The
I'm just
ball
waiting
you
until
hold
I
it.
put lipstick on my Pico Pet ball.
You don't have lipstick. Yeah, you stare at the ball for a good 10 minutes, and every minute that passes by after that just gets soul crushing
Yeah.
as the ball remains silent.
How depressing.
Yeah. She just sits.
Okay. Evening rolls around, guys. Okay, everyone sits around the camp, quietly eating
Okay.
fruit.
We're all at this
So
point.
you're
This is
saying-
just the doom and gloom day. We've all accepted our fate.
You know what the irony is? This is just like back in my time, just surviving by the skin of your teeth. Just
So
me.
so you remember surviving like this?
No.
Oh.
No.
Was this another one of those jokes?
No, this is just. Yes. Just pure defeated look on Auntie's face.
He just pats you on your back.
Kids,
He doesn't know what's going on, but he understands you're not great.
kids,
He's trying to hold a smile the whole time.
Day
kids.
7. We are stranded here.
Hey, kids, can you see if you can get your Pico Pal out? We could really use the help.
Oh,
Pico Pets can help.
he walks over to the ball that he just has been sitting over by the tree this whole time, and he just holds it. He's like, "But how?
Just.
It didn't come out anytime I asked, and the only way to do it would be force him into a fight. And you guys don't have one to fight it."
I have a question. Is his
Yes.
heavier than ours?
Do you take it from him?
I ask. I was like,
Yeah,
Hey.
he hands it to you.
alright, I'm just gonna weigh him in my hand.
Perception check.
20.
His feels heavier.
Just hand back to him. So yeah, you still have yours.
Why don't you like try and
Doesn't matter anyways, and he throws it against a tree and just kind of walks away from the camp.
Hey.
Hey. I'll go and pick up the Pico ball
Okay.
and be like, you do know that he's been trying to communicate with you. Give the kid a shot. We could actually use your help. I'll just set it back down to where the kid naps.
Oh, the kid walked away.
I know,
He's
but to
gone.
where the kid naps. I imagine he's been napping in the same spot.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take the ball and just kind of prep it up a bit, make it like the most comfortable spot where it is.
Have you guys resorted to try to worshiping the Pico Pet to save your life?
I am.
I just realised, you know that Castaway who's got a coconut in or whatever.
Wilson!
Yeah.
Yes.
Pico!
Earlier.
You know, I just hope like, come on, we could use your help if you could communicate to Peepers or Tremor. If you could communicate to Tremor, that would be good. And then, or communicate to other Pico pets. The kid does like you. You're just not talking to the kid for whatever strange reason. Just meh.
Give me a perception check and a charisma check. Give me a perception check. Charisma check first.
Okay.
Can I give her advantage of charisma? Because I'm
Yeah,
kind of
no.
okay.
That's a roll off for me.
Okay, now give me a perception check.
Yay!
You get the sense. It's hard to tell because it's a ball and you've never seen this Pico Pet.
Mm.
But you're just really in tune with this, really focusing in on it. You almost get the sense, like, of someone, like, literally turning their back towards you.
Oh, come on, why don't you like coming outside? The kid's only done 9 nice spins, and if you don't, whatever, you don't have to. You can just come out and say hello. The kid's
Throwing
nice.
against a tree isn't too nice.
Yeah, but that's only because he's frustrated because there's one Pico Pet that he chose isn't coming out and at least giving the kid a shot.
True.
At least say hello and interact with the kid.
I mean, heck, we might all die here anyways.
No
Yeah.
response.
Mm,
Do Pico pets die?
no, this one's just stubborn.
What happens to a Pico pet if it gets lost on an island?
They just stay here?
That sounds miserable.
I'll go and find the kid.
You
He's
can't
just
get
sitting
too
on
far.
the sand where the bricks are.
Hey kid,
He's just kind of poking him.
hey kid, go to your peekaboo.
No, I don't wanna.
Come on, that wasn't very nice throwing it against the tree.
Not very nice. It doesn't come out and talk or do anything.
I know, but still, you shouldn't treat your pets like that.
Shouldn't treat me like this.
Do you want to live on this island or potentially die on this island sad and lonely? And do you want that Pico Pet to be sad and lonely as well? If you don't want it and we get back, you can trade it in for another one, but for now, this Pico Pet is probably the only connection that you've got.
How can there be? The rest of them have all disappeared.
He's in
Every
there,
time they leave the ball, they disappear.
but you
It
have
might
that.
not want to come out because the same thing's gonna happen to it.
There's that connection though. It's like what I felt
What
with mine. When me and Peepers were, you know,
It's you and
playing.
peepers.
I know,
I've
but
never played with mine.
you can talk, you can stroke your peekaboo and might be able to
I've
come
been
on.
doing that for a week.
Mm.
I did it for every day. I don't want to talk about this. And he walks away and heads back to the camp.
Mm. Okay. I'll join. My face is like a few feet forward. I'll just shrug. Just into the others. Like, I tried.
Well, that was
yeah.
uplifting.
Is it the doom and gloom day?
I know the feeling.
So
Eh,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, Stone says, I think it might be best if, that Pico Pet does stay in the bowl.
Well, if that pickup pet's the only way to get communication out.
I don't think Pika Pets could actually help here.
We don't know anything about pickup pets, so how do we know that they can't do that?
We know that they can't get too far away from their ball, and they can't interact in the real world or this world. Or
But
Physical
pickup pets
thing.
can interact with other pickup pets.
I think they need to be in the same range of each other.
Hmm.
Plus, how would they get out of the ball fast enough to give out a message before it disappears?
Well, if it doesn't disappear. Yeah, it could have been like a
If it-
one-night
well-
thing.
Stone says, even if it does know it could disappear if it comes out of the ball, I doubt that it would.
I don't know. I've run out of ideas now.
What if we built a house on this island?
What if? I just thought, what if we get supplies and
And yes, the kid just starts snoring, and it is loud, scary loud.
So he's pretty much tired, or
He's passed out.
I'm assuming he's taking last watch.
is he in his usual spot?
Yeah, he's turned away though.
Okay.
what if we go in the boat and, I don't know, patrol around the islands for a bit?
No, might be ideal.
Or grab a bunch of food and just live out on a boat.
I worry about the heat doing that. Be right under the sun, reflection of the water. I think we're safer on the island.
I don't know. I'm gonna nap.
You do that.
Okay.
I'm taking first watch. I'm just going to doodle in the sand.
Okay. I want you three to just roll me a one last d20.
$13.
11.
Or
Jesus Christ.
Ah!
Did the kid get it naturally?
No.
Damn it.
He wasn't helping because he's gonna be busy. But over the next few days, you guys continue the process. Continue to try to catch fish. No luck. Every night goes by. No one goes by. You don't see boats. Nothing. And after, I'd say about 4 days, the child, upon morning, when you guys wake up, has completed the construction of the furnace. It's not super huge, but by all accounts, it's a furnace. And as you guys wake up for that day, we're gonna go ahead and call it there.
Okay.
Test it, see if it works, and we'll see where things go with this. Because I've been rolling stuff, and even I don't know if this is gonna work.
oh no, until you're rolling.
Yep.
And that's
so-
next week.
Oh, you decided this
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, so we will
No.
see. We will see you guys Tuesday, where the doggos have to deal with a little bit less survivability.
You
Instead
don't know that.
parenting.
Parents
I
in
mean, that's even
survival.
Scarier. Yeah.
Pocket baby.
So just like pocket glasses, you're gonna break it too.
yeah.
So we will see you guys then. And next Sunday we will see where this campaign goes? Question mark.
Kestrel, one-man party.
We all become locals.
No, we all become lost ones.
It became really, really, really true to the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to apologize now or later for?
Yes.
Well, first off, let's just go ahead and end the stream there. So we will
Yes.
see you guys Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.